Let's fucking go, guys. Smash the likes up, hijo de puta. I told you so, Pack. We're going to chef. We're going to cook. We might go for a press conference reaction. Who fucking knows? Who cares? We are here. We got the beers on tap. We got the cigarillos on tap. And the 5-year pack. 5 years of excuses, you know. These men have done the most. I can't lie. They have done the hardest talking for one FA Cup. Wowee. Wowee. 5 years, and here we are, guys. And Unai was still employed when I did the video, which is still there, by the way. 5 years ago today. Mad scenes. Mad scenes. And the fact that everyone allowed this guy to even have the job is actually crazy, if I'm honest. But don't worry, guys. He's got nice hair, guys. He looks like Lego Man. He looks like Joe 90 without the goggles. It's kind of peak. It's kind of peak, guys. One sec. Just send this link. Let me just send this link. Hooks is going to jump on. I've sent it to a few others. See if anyone else jumps on. I've sent it to Man Like a Gal. He hasn't read my text. Although I've got all notifications off. Like blue ticks are off. Nobody can see when I'm online. All of that stuff. So on and so forth. So let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. But Hooks is going to jump on. But anyway, the 5-year pack, guys. All the hate, all the abuse, all the you don't know ball, all of the trolls, all of the what are you saying now, all of the yeah, just be happy. We've got to win. Oh my God, you're in the mud. If I had €1 for every time I've been told I'm in the mud, I wouldn't be sat here doing the stream right now. I'd be with the fittest dollies on the planet on one of the biggest yachts in the world. Loving life. But here we are, guys. Here we are, guys. This is what we have to do, guys, to get paid. We have to sit here and talk into a camera, guys. Spitting straight facts about this football club. Because there's not many people that have got the cojones. Or as Kenny Ken would say, bless up Kenny Ken. Love you, mate. No Diddy, no Drizzy. No Philly. No, none of this shit, bruv. However, not many people would like to put their head above the parapet and say it as it is. Yo, I'll send you the link if you want as well, Rachid. I'll send it. I'll email you it, bro, if you're free. Jump on for a bit, man. No drama if you can't. I know it's like mad short notice. Yeah, but if you're free, jump on, bro. But yeah, real talk. Real talk. That's just who I am, mate. Well, you got everything off because I don't want anyone to see when I'm on WhatsApp. I don't want anyone to see when I've read their messages, so I can totally ignore them. I don't really care whether they read mine. And the only time anyone can see whether I'm actually on WhatsApp is if they're sat there looking at my text and I'm typing or voice recording. Do you know why? Because I'm a private person, bruv. And unfortunately, this football club rattles me. Proper rattles me. It pisses me off to the point where I get angry. I get mad angry, and it's jarring, and it's very jarring. And I mean it's jarring. Like proper fucking jarring. Yeah, and I'll be real with it, yeah? I just wish this idiot had proved me right. Sorry, proved me wrong, even. Fucking I'll get the words out in a minute. I wish he'd proved me wrong. However, he hasn't, has he? Because 5 years later, here we are. And for anyone who don't believe it, now you're going to believe it. Watch. And Unai, they're gonna smash the likes up, guys. Arteta out. The stream is still there. The stream is still there, guys. Look at the state of them curtains. I wish I'd nicked them from the gaff. I could have auctioned them off. Look at the state of my barnet, bruv. But yeah, 5 years ago. And if you click on it,
negative.
Go more. Streamed on the 25th of November 2019. When was Unai sacked? When did Unai Emery leave Arsenal? There we go. Oh, look. How mad. How is this even possible, guys? Oh. 4 days later. How crazy. 4 days later. But don't worry, guys. This is football heritage, guys. You are watching right now, guys. Look at the state of me. I don't know what happened to the gap in my teeth because it's now not there. And I ain't had my teeth fixed, bruv. Maybe I grind my teeth with anger in my fucking sleep. Should we play some of this? Look at the state of me. Look, this was me 5 years ago, bruv. I've fucking evolved. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. One second. Shit. 1 sec. Fuck, I thought I shared that. Hang on. 1 second, guys. Experienced YouTuber and that. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to fucking share a screen. What's a prat? Look at the state of that wardrobe. Look at the curtains, bruv. The curtains on the wall. The curtains on the wall. Look at the state of the lighting.
So, good evening. Good evening. Well, it's not a good evening, actually. It's evening. It's just not a good evening. I still ain't sorted my lighting out, as you can see. It's just dead. This apartment is just dead for lighting.
That apartment was a
It doesn't matter what light bulbs I put in, it's just dead.
I don't
a bit
know.
like our season so far, a little bit, it's not good enough. But yeah, Mikel Arteta is linked and very heavily linked, stupidly heavily linked to being Arsenal manager. Pep Guardiola has said that he ain't going to stand in his way. It's his decision. If he wants to go, he can go.
I think it's like a fine wine.
Apparently, Ralston Haley is the only guy back in Emery at the moment.
This is what I say.
Which, if that is the case, then guess what? You can go as well, mate. You
Bosh. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen to what I watched this whole stream back earlier. Well, I didn't watch it. I listened to it while I was cooking. Because I'm cooking, bruv. I cooked up 14 eggs, bruv. Hard-boiled eggs. I eat them like snacks. I mean, they are snacks. I cooked up a nice cottage pie for tomorrow as well. Because I know I'm mad busy tomorrow. Leave before field tilts and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv. 5 years of waffle. Looks like it'll be another 5. He's going nowhere. Yes, Hooks. What you saying, my G?
Nah, man, you good, man. You good. What you saying, man?
I'm good, bruv. You can watch fucking mad, weird-looking Lee. Yeah? From 5 years ago, 2 fucking day, brother. Yeah? Unai still had the job. Look at the title. I'm not even taking the piss, bro. Look at the title. Arteta close to Arsenal. No thanks. Arteta out. Explicit rant. Yeah?
Right from the jump, boy.
4 days before Unai got sacked.
That's
Happy
crazy.
anniversary to me. Right, make sure you sub to Hooks as well. Link in the title, guys. Yeah, link in the title. Rashid's going to jump on. I've sent it to Potts. I've sent it to a girl. Sent it to Northside. Oh, hold up. I've got a couple of texts. 1 second. What are you saying, bro? You good, though, yeah?
Yeah, man. Just, surviving, man. Going day by day, game by game, training session by training session, hour by hour. You know that. We good, man.
Yo,
We good.
Potts might jump on. Northside's going to jump on. Yeah, bless up North as well. Bless up North. Gal's not replied, sadly. Maybe he's busy with the little one and the missus and that. So that's what it is. But yeah, listen, I see you streaming all the time, bruv. Yeah. We had that little pep talk and that, you know what I'm saying? And since then, you've just gone ham, bruv. I can't lie. Bro, I can't keep up with your streams.
Nah, man. Nah,
you're outworking me. Now, what's going on here?
Nah, man. There's a show that you need to jump on, though. You know, I interview fans, man. We need to get the League Gunner edition, man. The fans have been calling for it, man. So we got to sort that one out, man.
Yo, you know me, man. I'll always jump on. Come on. You know, I'll always jump on. Yeah, Potts is going to jump on in about 15 as well.
Okay. Hey, what a big celebration. Let's go, man.
Yeah, it's a celebration, bro, because you know what? Yeah, people are saying, oh, look at this cocky little swat. Yeah. Yeah, look at the gap in my teeth as well, by the way. I've not had anything done to my teeth. So why is my teeth, like, why are my teeth not that big anymore? The gap's closed, bro. We've bridged the gap. It's because I grind my fucking teeth in my sleep. That's what it is. My missus tells me I didn't know this. Yeah, and at that point, I never knew her. Yeah, and then obviously being with her, it's 3 years next Monday I've been with her, yeah? It's like you grind your teeth so much in your sleep. It is crazy. I was like, I'm fucking stressed about this football club.
Hey, yeah, man. I hear that. I hear that loud and
yeah,
clear.
gap lives matter in that. Mind the gap. I said too much drinking. No, not enough, bro. Yeah, bro, your jaw changes as you age, bro. I swear down, yeah. Swear down. I was just saying, yeah, I boiled up 14 eggs today, and people laughed at me. Why are you boiling up 14 eggs? I said, because I walk around the house with a little bit of salt and that, and just to eat up eggs. Right? I'm a bit weird, bruv. Like, my water delivery come, I drink enough water. Drink enough of this. I have to drink enough water when I'm drinking enough of this. You know what I'm saying? But it's what it is. But look at the state of the curtains in that gaff, by the way. I wish I'd robbed them. Do you know what's mad about this gaff, right? That gaff was a shithole. That was the first gaff I lived in when I moved to Spain. And I never see it. Yeah, I just turned up. Yeah, I'd already paid the deposit online. Yeah, to I transferred the money. Yeah, paid up the 1 month up front and the deposit. My pal went and got the keys 2nd of November 2019. And it was like a nice little urbanization, nice little thing, nice pool and all that. But the gaff was a dump, bruv. Yeah, gaff was a dump. I really wish I'd robbed them curtains, because when I went back to England, I got stuck in lockdown, which, funny enough, was because of Super Duper Mick getting COVID. Yeah, we were supposed to play Man City, wasn't it? Yeah, we were supposed to play Man City, and he got COVID. Yeah, and I didn't believe any of that shit anyway, and I still don't. And I'm proven right on that. However, yeah, whilst I was in lockdown, yeah, she booted me out the gaff. She said, I want my gaff back. I split up with my fella, I want the gaff back. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, cool. So I had to get my pal to go around and fucking get all my shit out of the gaff. Yeah. Then she robbed me of the deposit.
Oh.
Yeah, I was fuming. I said to my boy, I said, you should have robbed them curtains. I could have fucking auctioned them off. They're legendary, bruv.
Oh.
Yeah, they're legendary. They're legendary. Yo, what are you saying, my guy? What are you saying, Rachid? Rachid, Hooks, Rachid, if you haven't met before.
We actually just met.
Yeah, Northside.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, I've seen him around, obviously, but we had a conversation.
You can't miss him, bruv. He's about 8 foot tall.
So, I should be careful then.
Hey, we fully violated him as well, yeah, because before he did a stream with me, yeah, this guy, yeah, I swear down, he was on Flawless's chat when Northside was on, yeah, and he's a mod on Flawless's channel. Yeah, and Northside was on. And when I clicked on that stream, yeah, talking to Northside, look, he appears. Look at that. He's a wizard. What are you saying?
Saying that's like Candyman, isn't it? It appears.
And the first thing I heard when I went on Flawless's stream, yeah, was Northside going, yo, and I see this guy, and he was about 6'8", yeah, and I was like, yo, this guy hates me, bro. He loves Arteta. The next day, I swear down, it was the same. Flawless got on Daps. And he's in the chat again. And Daps goes, yo, this guy, bro, like, yeah, he's sound. He's a fucking lad, bro. Look, you have to look up at him. Yeah, and he was in the chat, yeah, and you were showing me love in the chat. And I was like, do you know what? Fuck it, let me get this guy on the channel. And now look at him. He's fully Arteta out, lads.
He's a reaver. He's a reaver.
No, do you know what? You know what's funny? Yeah, everyone that sees me, in the real says the same. I saw Troops in it at the Rivals Tears event, and he was like,
And he's not as short as people say he is, by the way.
"No, he's
Everyone makes out he's a dwarf, bro.
Yeah.
That guy ain't a dwarf. Yeah, they just rattle him online.
Yeah. He's like 5'11", 6 foot. I give him in there, but
Yeah,
he
it's about my height, about 5'11", nearly 6. Yeah,
he was
maybe a little
raw,
bit shorter, maybe 5'9", 5'10".
and I was like, yeah, man. Yeah,
That's what you tell the birds.
Yeah, just tell
tell
him
the
you're
birds,
6 foot.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Now, Troops is out, but you know what? Yeah, let me ask you about that. Yeah, I'm going to put you guys links in the title. Yeah, Potts is going to jump on in a bit as well. I did text the Gale, but he hasn't replied. But yeah, let me ask you about that Rivals Tears. Yeah, because Steve's tried sending me the empty bottle twice. Once it got sent back, and the other time it got destroyed at customs.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
an empty plastic bottle, bro.
It's not even plastic. It's
So that's what I'm saying, bro.
plant-based or
Sevilla
something.
Customs fucking destroyed it. The other time they sent it back to him. What was it like though? Meeting all them guys, they're genuine. Like most of them are genuine.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
like
know
some,
what?
but you see that gaff, yeah. Sorry to cut in, and I'll let you land. You see that gaff? That's my boy's gaff, you know. Aaron, that's his gaff.
Oh, what the chicken place?
That's my boy's gaff. Aaron Morel. That's my boy.
What if I'm ever in Milton Keynes, you can get me the free chicken? Yeah, I can't lie, their chicken was wavy. Their chicken was wavy. I won't lie, man.
And the food there's lit. I can't lie. He's got like 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, the food was.
But go on, I'll let you go, man. Go on.
But no, it was wavy. Do you know what? Yeah, it was over. Like obviously, I'm meeting all them, man, innit? And like I was like, yeah, that pick up all these people that like to me like bare famous brothers. I'm like, oh shit. What? Like I remember I was walking out to go for a smoke, yeah. I turned back and Saeed's like, yo, Hawks, and I'm like, raw, Saeed knows man, cheese and bread. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. When we doing the show though, it's like, don't worry, bro, I'm gonna shout you. I was like, okay, say no more. And then obviously like one of my boys was like, oh, if you see Turkish, just say
Turkish is a real one, man.
Be like, yo, you're my bro in it, and then it'll be loving it. Obviously, he was saying how at uni they shared the same dorms in it, and I was like, all right, cool. So talking to Turkish, like, cool. Like everyone was blessed. Like even Steve, like none of these men know me, and just showing man love. And I was like, all right, cool. Expressions is funny.
That guy's a prick. I swear down, that guy's a dickhead, bro. Yeah, that guy. Everything he says sticks.
Funny.
Yeah, Caucasian Aubameyang. Jeff Lee Dahmer, Virgil van Vape.
The Jeff Lee Dahmer got me.
Mate, these motherfuckers put me in the thumbnail as Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. Fuck off.
Nah, he's funny, man. Cause obviously, when you're just watching there, you're like, okay, cool. Maybe it's like a persona thing on YouTube. But if anything, off camera, he's funnier because he don't hold back. Off camera way, like he would grilling Tottenham. I was like, oh, swear down, grilling Ange. I was like, hey, say he probably happier now in it because they punched up City 4-0 in it. But no, it was cold, and there's even people that recognize me, blood. I was like, raw, like some random brothers, like, oh shit, you're Hawks here, man. See you on League on the stream, man. See you on this stream, that stream. I was like, raw, and then they're all asking me about football, take that out, and I'm like, raw.
No, he was like, yo, I've been violated, bro. I'm Arteta in. You still Arteta in, bro?
Bro, I'm like, look, yeah, I strongly maintain.
Look how he's dodging it. He's a politician, like the manager.
You get me? I maintain my balance in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm
one of them ones. They sit on the fence. You get split.
No, not even sit on the fence, in it. You get me? I am the fence. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. Like, you get me? I don't sit on it. I am the fence. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what it is? I call out what I don't like, and I call out what I like, and I maintain the same stance. I've said it online many times. If Arsenal want to say bye to Arteta, then cool, say bye. I'm not gonna. You get me? I'm not gonna like beg and I'm very sad because Arteta's leaving. I'm not gonna do that. But like, I can't spend every day Like, especially the amount of times that I stream, I can't just every day slewing Arteta. I can't do it, man. I get bored in it. But he showed me something that I thought that we lost to the Shadow Realm, innit? We actually played football. So I was like, okay, say no more. But
When was that?
what
First phase.
against Nottingham Forest? Nah, we played ball against Forest, innit? I don't care what anyone says, innit? We
How many
out
saves did their keeper make?
against Forest. I don't know, innit? I was too busy watching the passing, innit? Like the passing, and you get me, the play and the link up and all them things there. But we played ball, man. Nah, man, I'm sorry. We can't go out and do you know what? I can't go out and slew, Arsenal when I thought Arsenal was gonna draw. I didn't think we was gonna win. And then we go and we smoke Nottingham Forest 3-0. What?
They're supposed to smoke them.
No. Them things there don't run. You know why? Because Liverpool was meant to smoke them at Anfield.
Liverpool have lost one game all season in all comps.
And they lost.
What phase are they in?
That we smoked. Well, if they should be beating Nottingham Forest, then they must be in phase 1 because they lost to them. Do you know what I'm saying? So
okay, let me stop you there before I bring Rachid in there. Right, real talk here. They've played Arsenal, they've played Man United both away, they've played Chelsea, they've played Aston Villa, they've played Brighton, they've played Forest, they've played Brighton twice, 2 competitions within a week. Right, they've played AC Milan away, battered them. They've played Leverkusen, battered them. Yeah, they've played Leipzig, beat them. Bournemouth, they beat them. When people sit there and say they ain't played anyone, cool. They ain't played anyone, though. I'm not saying you said that, but a lot of our fans within our fan base are saying, well, they ain't played anybody. Okay, so on that basis alone, they ain't played anyone. Cool, so we're no one then.
No. Well, maybe. According to
you're so easy to wind up. It's crazy.
We're not according. Yeah, you get me. We're not nobody in it. Like, look, my thing is, we're just in the shadows right now, innit? You get me? We're like the ninjas. We're in the shadows, and then if you step incorrect, you get me. We come out blade to the throat, quick thing. Do you know what? Yeah, this is what the season is for me now. Yeah. That's what the season is for me now,
bro. Do you think?
Let him land, Rachid, and then go. Let him land and then go. Because he's gonna fuck himself up. He's like girl, bro. He keeps talking. He's gonna twist himself up.
No. Don't worry.
Bless up to come on though. All right, listen, Hooks. You know it's all enough here, and you know I'm just gonna banter you all season, because this guy started Arteta in. Now he's Arteta maybe. And he's sitting on the fence after we beat a dead team that we're supposed to beat.
No. Do you know what? Yeah, one thing we're not gonna do is change the narrative when we beat a team. Yeah, because Nottingham Forest, they were bad boys, killers, could be top 4, all them things there. Then when we beat them 3-0, Nottingham Forest are dead. Arsenal should be beating them anyway. We're not gonna do that, innit? That's what we're not gonna do. So, by the way, this is what's gonna happen, this is the season for me now, innit? Yeah, game by game. We just got to get them W's, and in game week 35, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if we can do 89 again. That's what it is to me, innit? Do you know what I mean? 89.
Go on, Rachid. Go land, and now I'll get the super chats after you land. Northside throws like Phil Foden, bruv, like Phil Frozen and that. Do you know what I mean? Go on, Rachid. Say your thing, man. Say your thing, man. Come on. Right, and let me get this. In fact, let me get the super chats first, very quickly. Linda, bless up to you, sweetheart. Yeah, bless up for mad love. Yeah, on the show I did with Craig earlier as well. Red Mist podcast. Bless up to everyone who's been watching that. Saeed's coming on Thursday, and then next Thursday, obviously next Monday, me and Craig are back. The following Thursday, so next Thursday, Just Joe, Leeds United fans on. But bless up to you, sweetheart. Bless up. Big up Chaitanya as well. 5 years at least we have a pet dog. Yep, name something he can't do. A man like AJ said, where's the gangster street? Oh, bro, I can do gangster street for you. You get me? I can do all of that, bro. Yeah, I can do hello. I can do very well-spoken, posh English. Would you like a cup of tea? I can do everything, bro. I did door-to-door sales. Yeah, I can evolve, bro. Yeah, unfortunately, this manager can't. But go on, Rachid. The floor is yours.
Thank you. My question is, do you think that the pressure's off? Do you think that the pressure's off now? Do you think that people gave up? Did you give up on the title? That's the question. Did you give up? Did you give up on the Premier League? Hooks. Did
Wait,
He
Hooks?
looks shocked. Look at him. Look at his face, bro.
Is he
He's-
Yeah. Nah, do you know?
Hey.
Nah, do you know? Nah, do you know?
Hey, somebody clip that there. Somebody clip that right there. His face was a picture, bro.
Nah, do you know what it is? Yeah,
I need to put a stream marker on that. I'm going to clip it if you lot don't.
Nah, the thing is, yeah, my camera was moving. Nah, it's still moving a bit. My computer's moving mad, innit? I might have to restart it. I'm lagging. The voice is coming. The sound is coming through, though, innit? It's just the camera is lagging.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So, sorry, bro, man. I was bare distracted. Say, ask me that again.
My question was, do you give up on the Premier League yet? Did you give up? Or do you think we're still going to win it?
Okay. So, here's the thing, yeah. Here's the thing, yeah. I don't think that Liverpool. Oh, it's moving crazy, yo. Okay, so I don't think that Liverpool are gonna drop like 9 points without Arsenal dropping more points in it. So that's the issue for me right now. The issue for me right now isn't so much that we can't close the 9-point gap. My issue is that Liverpool are not gonna drop 9 points without us dropping more points. Then it becomes a question of do you think that Liverpool are going to drop maybe 13 to 15 points for the remainder of the season? And any Arsenal fan that thinks that they're going to drop 13 to 15 points is smoking budge. So like in reality, we probably won't win the league just because of that. However, I guess the one thing working kind of in Arsenal's favor, and maybe not just Arsenal, like this can apply to Man City, this can apply to Chelsea as well, is that the last 2 seasons, it's just been a 2-horse race. It's just been City versus Arsenal, innit? But Liverpool, they need to worry about so many teams playing good this season that so like, look, they could go and I know they've beaten Brighton twice already, but they could play Brighton again and drop points. Like they could play Tottenham and drop points. They could play Chelsea and drop points. Like they could play City and drop points. Like they could play Villa and drop points. You get what I'm saying? Like there's just more teams that are dangerous this season. But have I frozen? Yes.
No, they was taking the piss from earlier.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. But do I think that Liverpool, like logically speaking, I don't think Liverpool will drop the amount of points needed without Arsenal dropping more points. So, but hey, man, part of why we watch football is because it's magical. Do you know them ones?
Right, drop rainbows in the chat and unicorns, guys. Drop sparkles, unicorns, and rainbows in the chat, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's magical, man. Like I like I said, I remember. Well, obviously, I don't remember. Well, I remember because I watched it, but I don't remember because I wasn't born when it happened. Yeah, but we needed Liverpool by 2 goals at Anfield to win the league. And the magic happened.
You're taking the exception to be the rule, though, bro.
And so there's magic.
Go on, Rachid. Now let
no. Just this. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
Go on.
Look. So since you don't believe, and most of the fan base don't believe anyway, so basically, I just want to ask this as well. When we Arsenal throughout the years. When the pressure's not on, how do we perform?
Usually pretty well.
There you go. That's why we beat Nottingham Forest.
Facts.
But there is pressure on.
Pressure's.
No, but
you think so?
No, but there is pressure on Arsenal.
What pressure?
What if we lost that game? Yeah, or drew that game? Yeah.
Yeah, then they will still get paid.
Yeah, but we get paid, but the players get paid regardless.
Yeah, how many of them players are actually give a shit? because the boy who came off the bench has more hunger than most of our players.
Hey, I'm just saying, before that boy came off the bench, we scored 2 goals in it.
How many saves did their
So-
keeper make?
Wait,
I don't-
it doesn't matter how many
mu-
saves he made. How many saves?
How
did
many?
he make?
How many, Lee?
Goals, blood.
No, but if we're in phase 5 of Super Duper Mick, and I'll bring Northside in on this, yeah. If we're in phase 5 of Super Duper Mick, 700 million down the drain, Arteta's done it again. Yeah. We bought a dog, we squeezed lemons. What's better, guys? The destination or the journey, guys? Oh, guys, bring the speakers, guys. Never walk alone, guys. Didn't get panned 4. Yeah, we've been battered by everyone in Europe. Right, worst
Not
Bayern
everyone.
team, Olympiacos, Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, halfway line goal. Don't forget that, by the way. We got them tomorrow. We're in trouble tomorrow. Yeah.
It's peak.
But Porto, yeah, so on and so forth. Pickpockets, light bulbs,
We knocked them out.
rabbit or the duck.
We knocked them out.
Rabbit or the duck. Right,
Wait,
all
rabbit.
of that stuff. The rabbit or the duck. All right, what do you see, guys? The rabbit or a duck, guys? Lacazette's face was a picture, bro. It was like you when you froze. But no, what are you saying, bro? Where we at with this? Because if we're super duper Arsenal under super duper Mick, and Nuno Espirito Santo, when I suggested he should be Arsenal manager when Unai got sacked, he's shit. Would be oh, look at him at Tottenham. Okay, cool, fantastic, well done. Why are we now making out Nottingham Forest a threat? We should be beating them. What are you saying,
Nah.
Offside?
They're on phase 1 anyway. They're on phase 1.
Well, there we go then.
We're on phase 5.
You
800
froze
million
yourself. No, so what are you saying, bro?
No, I was just listening to what Hooks was saying. Like even StreamYard couldn't listen to what you were saying. It made me froze. You know what I mean? So yeah, even StreamYard ain't really hearing this magic talk because you're talking about magic here. Where was the magic when we got slapped up in Baku?
It's
Where was the
kind of
magic?
magic.
That was Emery. That was Emery.
No. Let's just talk about magic when it comes to this club because we ain't got magic in any competition, bro. We ain't got magic in Europa League. We've been slapped up and embarrassed. We ain't had magic in the league 2 times. We're in the title race. We bottled it. We ain't had no magic in the Champions League with or without this manager. Where's the magic? I don't understand it. We didn't even have magic in the FA Cup, and that used to be the one competition, at least in the last 10 years of Wenger, that we'd actually win something. We ain't had no magic in anything. Really and truly, there's no magic, bro. So
The only magic we've done here, man's done it.
I don't understand this magic.
The only magic this fucker's done here has conned the whole fan base pretty much into believing he's actually any good.
I thought I was coming here to celebrate brother man's 5-year
No,
anniversary.
you took it too far. Yeah. You started talking about magic. Bro.
You started talking about magical and that. Like, what are we
Right
doing?
now, the black magic here from my village in Angola, yeah, it works better than the magic at Arsenal, bro. And I'm telling you right now, that magic sticks, bro. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that black magic from the bush, bro. That would ruin lives. You know what I'm saying?
I would have put
No,
the
it's
sword.
true. You're talking about magic, bro. These clubs
No.
magic. Go
I
to
said-
Angola, bro. You
I
got enough doctors around there, bro. Trust me, the magic works.
I said there's magic in
It's
football.
true.
I said there's magic in football.
No, you
I
just
didn't-
love the fairy tale, bro.
No.
This ain't
Come
Disney.
on, Hooks, man.
Hey, I gave a very logical response. My response was very logical. Yeah, I said I don't think Liverpool are dropping the points required without us dropping points, so we won't win it. That's what I said.
But you also said you also gassed up us beating Forest and then said they're in phase 1. So we should beat them then.
I didn't gas it.
No, you said the football was magical.
No. I didn't,
You said the passing, like the football. Oh, I see football. Your words.
Yeah, I did see football. I've been watching.
I'm not here to cook you, by the way. I'm just like,
No.
yeah, and I appreciate you coming through on the channel, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, right. This is why I wanted to get. This is why I wanted a girl on. The girl's the only one who ain't replied to me out of all the people I sent the link to. A girl's ducking, bro, because he fucking don't want to smoke in it. Right? Although to be fair, he's got family and kids and all that, yeah. Right, but at the same time. Yeah, you said, oh yeah, but the magic, 35th game of the season. But you've also said that you don't see Liverpool dropping enough points and us dropping the points along the way. So why do you think that we can go to the 35th game and have magic and sparkles and unicorns and all that if you see Liverpool not dropping more points than us because we're going to drop points? They're already 9 clear, bro. They need to drop a fuck ton of points for us to get to the 35th.
there might be some confusion here because I am not an alphabet boy. So all of this,
This guy's hilarious. I love you, bro.
unicorns
I swear
and all
down.
them things there. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of slight bit of confusion, yeah. But
Context.
Yeah. All I'm saying is look, yeah. This is not even Arsenal related, yeah. We all know that weird things can happen in sport, yeah. And fortunately, well, some would say unfortunately, but fortunately for me, I'm an Arsenal fan, innit? So I'm gonna watch my team, my club, yeah, play football throughout the whole season. By the way, if all I should really care about, yeah, is are we gonna lift the trophy? Then by the way, all of us, let's pack up our bags now, stop doing our day jobs, you know, stop our streaming, and only watch Arsenal if we can win the game on the final, win the trophy on the final day of the season, and only watch Arsenal if we're in a final.
Then who would
No.
call it out?
Okay, we should do, right?
No.
But
What
no,
you should do
no,
is
why
call
can't we
out shit
enjoy
shows along the
football?
way to hold the standards
I
of the
do.
club, which is this lot.
But I do. I call,
Yeah, which is why we don't quit our day jobs and just turn up at the end. Because you have to hold accountability is the best ability, not availability. I see people say availability. Bro, let's be real. El Neni was available every week. He's shit. Yeah? Scott McTominay was available every week. He's shit. Availability is not the best ability. Accountability is. And this is something this fan base lacks.
For Napoli, he's been good, though.
Yeah, but bro, come on. He's got a proper manager.
He's in a title race, though.
Yeah, he's got a proper manager. How's he in phase one in the title race?
Maybe it was United.
How's Conte in phase one in the title race?
Look. Now, do you know what? Look, we need to tap into this.
Why do you do this, man? Why do you do this? Because you know what, you're on a good track, and then you just go. The U-turn.
That's what I said. He's like Gildem, yeah. He's like the girl. Yeah, they talk, and they say so many nice things, and you're like, oh yeah, she sounds amazing. And then they say one thing, and it fucks the whole thing up.
Yeah, you're just like, you know, I want to go sleep. I don't even want to be inverted no more. And
what have I done? Wait, what have I done? What have I done? And I'm confused. What have I done?
No, you did this because when you came on the channel, yeah, you said as well. You came on. You was talking facts about Ethan. And Ethan deserves more minutes. And we were talking about that. Even me and Rachid were talking about that. We was like, yeah. This guy throws the grenade, bro. He takes the pin out the grenade. This guy goes in 2 years' time, this guy's going to be Ballon d'Or winner. I'm like,
yeah, this guy said we'll win a quadruple, by the way.
I said 5 to 10 years. So people got to stop.
5 to 10 years? Come on, bro.
Stop misquoting me, blood. First, I said 5 to 10 years.
I got the clip, and I'm releasing that clip.
You're on the thumbnail. You're finished.
Release it. I said 5 to 10 years. Yeah.
Top Junior says Ethan's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Even 5 to 10 years. We've seen him perform in the Carabao Cup against teams that are way inferior to our team. Then we've seen him perform for 10 minutes against Southampton team that were offering absolutely nothing, that I believe he should have got at least 45 minutes because we were dominating that game and they were doing nothing really and truly. Chris Wood was helping us defend. That's how bad they were.
If his big head weren't in the way, that's 2-1. That's 2-1. He stopped the goal. He was our best defender.
Yeah. That air balloon head was doing a lot for us. I can't lie. He was actually quite good. He was doing more than Kivior. And Kivior was supposed to be the answer. We're looking like we're going to ship him off in January.
What are we doing?
But it's the thing. We've seen quality from Ethan, yeah, but we don't know his level because we've not seen him on a consistent basis at the level of the Prem. Does he deserve opportunity? Of course he has, because he's done everything he can do with the minutes given. But at the same time, we haven't seen him on a consistent basis for you to make saying that, oh yeah, Ballon d'Or. We don't know if he can consistently perform in the Prem.
The ability, bro. I have eyes.
Yeah, but this is the same ability that people told us, yeah, that was in Nketiah when he was performing for the under-21s, and then they didn't pull out.
No.
We don't know the level of the ability.
No.
ESR had ability as well. ESR had ability. ESR had ability as well, but he wasn't good enough to perform at Arsenal. So there's a lot of players that got ability, but how good are they? I remember man waxing Liverpool about Rashford. I think Ethan has got potential, but for you to make the statement of Ballon d'Or, now you're taking it too far.
5
we
to
ain't
10
even seen a consistent performance.
5 to 10 years, bro. Like,
bro, 5 to 10 years, like, bro. There's ballers that never win that competition, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. But
Neymar's never won a Ballon d'Or.
Bro, he's a baller. Neymar
has never won a Ballon d'Or.
Neymar's very unfortunate that he was alive in the time period when they were basically saying, unless your name is Ronaldo or Messi, you don't get it. He was very
Thierry Henry's never won a Ballon d'Or.
He got robbed. But we're not going to
robbed Henry.
He got robbed. Yeah. So, and by the way, I firmly believe that if Neymar didn't go to PSG and stayed at Barcelona, he would have had a higher chance of winning a Ballon d'Or in it. But hey, you know,
life choices. And before I bring Potsy in, I just want to answer this question real quick. And bless up to everyone in the chat. Yeah, it's over 600 in here. Sub to all of them. All their links are in the title. I've managed to find a way to squeeze them all in the title. So click the link for everyone. Before I bring Potsy in, why are you crying for Ethan to start then? I'll tell you why. Because he's the only player in our team that actually gets you off your seat. Because the rest of them are boring. They're boring. Yeah. Does Rice get you off your seat? No. Yeah. Does Saka get you off your seat? Not really. Yeah, he has output, but he ain't dribbling past 2 or 3 and slapping one top bins. He did it the weekend, but it weren't really dribbling. It was dropping the shoulder, drop a shoulder and slap one. Sick goal. Thomas Partey don't get you off your seat. We were winning our thinking in our heads at the weekend. Please don't fucking shoot from there, mate. Please. Please. Yeah. This normally ends up in Twickenham. Yeah. In the end, it banged top bins. Ethan comes off the bench, first touch, drops a shoulder, rounds a player and takes a shot. Next thing he does, bang, goal. Yeah. Every time he comes off the bench, if you're like, whoa, what's this guy doing? Because we haven't got a player in our team that can do that. He's killed Martinelli off. Yeah, he looks lost. He's now playing left wing back like Aubameyang was. Yeah, we've got a striker that's just, well, bro, he's El Salvadorian. Yeah, I swear down, he's got more yellow cards than goals this season, Jesus. Yeah, 29's had his purple patch. That's finished. Yeah, our defenders, oh, but he's got a long flowing hair. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? Yeah, Timbo. Like, we had some good performances at the weekend. I'm not taking it away from anyone. Odegaard was quality at the weekend. However, phase 5 Arsenal with 700 million deep spent. Yeah, we should be banging Nottingham Forest at home, and we did. Yeah, so I don't understand why we're just suddenly picking the carpet up and brushing everything underneath.
No. We was dead. It's fine.
We wasn't dead. You're taking it from one extreme to another. I said that was a good performance. However, it wasn't dead, but it wasn't. Oh my God, we were amazing. How many saves did their keeper make? Barely any. He picked the ball out the back of there. But let me bring Potsy in. What are you saying, Pots? Bless up for coming on as well. What are you saying, bro? Make sure you sub to all the channels, guys. What are you saying?
Pleasure, man. Great to see you guys.
5 years. And Unai
5 years. Do you know how young and trim you look in that video as well, Gunnar?
No, I look foxy. I've evolved, bro. I've evolved better than Arsenal.
And do you know what, Guns? What was those curtains about, man? Jesus.
I wish I'd robbed them from the gaff. I can't lie.
Anyway, big up to all of you, man. What's going on at Arsenal? Look, I thought the game was a good game. I can't lie. I thought we played really well. And I expected us at some point to pick up some form because we've been so bad. And it's funny, isn't it, that when you tell the players on the pitch not to lump the ball in the box and hope that someone's bounce gets on it, we actually play half decent. Because that's what we've been doing for the most part this season. It's been embarrassing, to be honest with you, the style of play. I'm going to put out a little bit of a unpopular opinion. I thought Jesus was pretty poor, but I thought we were better without Kai Havertz on the pitch. I've got to be real. As much as I'm not a fan of Kai Havertz in terms of, want him to be our striker, I do think there's actually a player there that can contribute as a squad player. And come on in the last 2025, like Olivier Giroud should have been doing. But unfortunately, we've gone back to 2016 where we're playing Olivier Giroud type striker. I feel, by the way, I'd still prefer Giroud. I actually think Giroud's better than Havertz. I've got to say that. But we've gone down this route of just playing him. Now, I actually think that we looked a lot more free flowing. We looked a lot more attack minded. We didn't have anybody up there to lump it to hope that it could stick to. I actually think we looked really good. And I'll say this, Guns, I thought our right-hand side was quality, mate. And Timber, I'm sorry, man, that he 100% is our best right-back. He is our best right-back. And I like Ben White. I've got time for him. I think he's been really good for the last few years. But I just think Timber's better. I think you do the eye test, and I just think he's got so much more about his game. I think he's got the athleticism. I think he looks brilliant in terms of the telepathy down the right-hand side. And although I see some overlapping at times with Ben White, I don't see it enough. And I actually thought we were blistering in the first half because of Timber. Everything that we did was because of him. Everyone thought it was Ødegaard and Saka.
Yeah,
of course
first half he was unreal.
He was unbelievable, Timber. So I think our right-hand side is good. Timber, Saliba, Ødegaard, Saka. Our left-hand side is nothing short of a shambles at times, mate. It's absolutely embarrassing that we still have, within 5 years, not got this sorted. And I want to see there's some sustainability now. Hopefully Calafiori stays there, because I just want to see he's the best one that we got out of those bunch, in my opinion. I don't want to see Zinchenko back there. So now that White's out, it's going to have to be Calafiori. Hopefully, if he's going to be Marino, we see him playing in the left 8, because I don't really want to be seeing Rice in there. If I'm honest, I'm not a fan. Me and Kenny disagree quite a lot on it. He thinks he's a quality 8. I think he's a better 6. I don't like Declan Rice in the 8 at all. And then on the left-hand side, you flip a coin, because Martinelli and Trossard are both stinking out the joint, if I'm honest. So, yeah, I don't really know where we go. I think we want another left winger. I think we want another number 9. But is Mikel Arteta really going to go and get that? You know, I think there's been opportunities for us to go and get strikers before. And 5 years in, we've got Havertz and Jesus. It ain't good enough, man. So we'll see where we go from here. But we've got winnable games now, boys. Winnable games. And I know people are saying that West Ham are just won and that's going to be tough now. And Man United, Amarim's in. I don't care, man. We go and beat these two teams. They're absolutely horrendous. If we do not get 6 points out of West Ham and Manchester United, then forget like league titles and what we're in. We are just not good enough. Not good enough. So we have to be beating them, man. That's where I'm at. I also think as well, I don't know where you boys are at with the future of our midfield, but I think we've got problems in our midfield big time, because he's bought in Rice as £105 million, and he's clearly had a vision for him. I thought that vision was a 6. He sees to see it as an 8. I don't know how many more games we're going to have to play him there for what we realise that actually he isn't very good there. And we've got Partey, who's actually better than him in the 6 at the moment. And we've also got Marino that we've bought in, who I'm not really sure what he is, if I'm honest with you. He's played a little bit better the last couple of games.
That's what he is. He's
well,
average, mate.
He ain't looking good to me, man. It's looking a little bit El Neni for me. So I'm not too sure where we're going with
athleticism.
That one, yeah. Without the athleticism of El Neni. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. I thought he was a bit better the weekend than against Chelsea, but I still got to see more and give him more time. But I think the midfield is a problem, lads. I actually think the midfield is even worse than our attack. And I think it's been really bad. Other than Partey, it has been an absolute shambles. And just lastly on Ethan, I'm kind of bored of saying, can we play this guy now? I'm sick and tired of saying the same stuff. Like I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Dan, let me ask you this, and bless up DJB in the chat. Bless up everyone locked in there. Smash the like button, sub to all the guys' channels. They're linked in the title. Dan, let me ask you this, right? Do you actually see this, Ethan? Like, because Arteta said after the game, "Oh, well, we have to go brick by brick." And all of this crap, right? Real talk. Like, I don't want to get hyped about this guy, because we've seen Charlie Patino come through, scoring his debut, and now he's playing in the second division of Spain. We've seen Miguel Aziz, get game time, have a failed loan at Ibiza, and I don't even know where he is now. I didn't even know Ibiza had a team. They're probably tripping off their nut, rather. No wonder they're shit. But at the same time, he does look very talented. But is that because, and this is what I said when you first came on, is that because we are so boring to watch that he's a little bit of a spark, that we're like, yo, and he has got good technique, and he is direct, and he passes, and he don't admire the pass. He passes and moves, and he'll jink pass. But is that, number one, because a lot of our players, the Jorginhos, the Jesuses, the Parties, they're at the end of their careers, and he's trying to make the Sterlings and all of this lot, he's trying to make his way, and they're just comfy? Or is it just because we are dead boring to watch, so it's something to get excited about, and he's from the Highland, so that always helps when you've got a Highland graduate come through? Like, which one do you think it is?
So there's definitely a talent there, and he's definitely going to be a star. I've got no doubts about that, and I've been hearing about and watching this lad for a couple of years now in the youth teams. Now, when you go and do it against Bolton and you go and do it against Preston, people will say them two teams are crap. But he was doing it against Bolton and Preston ahead of the likes of Saka, who was playing in those games, ahead of the likes of Jesus, Sterling, Martinelli, who was playing in them games, Trossard, who was playing in them games. And I wasn't seeing it from them lads. when you are relying on a 17-year-old, it ain't a good look for your team. So you're bang on guns about where he might be in terms of, wow, he looks brilliant at the moment because we are so poor at part times. But you can also look at it the other way as well and think, actually, right now, when you look at that bench, who do I want to turn to? Do I want to have Sterling to lift us? Do I want to have Jesus to lift us? Do I want to have Havertz or Martinelli, if they're on the bench, to lift us? Do I want to have one of the other youngsters to lift us? It is going to be Ethan. Right now, I must say, every time he's played or he's come on, he has done exactly that. He was our best player by far against Bolton, got a brace, top bins against Preston, came on against Bournemouth, changed the game, in my opinion, even though it was dead already. Lifted us at Leicester when it was 2-2. People forget that. He came on at 2-2. He won the game 4-2. And then he came on at the weekend, and I thought looked brilliant. The other game where he came on, where I thought we were dead and everyone said it was a good performance, was a San Siro. That was not a good performance. It was dead. He came on, dropped the shoulder and took a shot, and it went just over. And I thought, wow, finally someone has done something, because that's what I'm looking at now. Now, we shouldn't be relying on 17-year-olds. In my honest opinion, we should not be, but we are. So let's deal with it. Now, the difference you've got, people all like to compare it with Fabregas and like to compare it with Foden. And if you're good enough, you're old enough. Cool. Absolutely no problem with that. But Foden was trying to get in the side ahead of David Silva and Bernardo Silva and KDB. Yeah. And Fabregas was having Vieira and Gilberto either side of him, like, sort of to help him. Even Nwaneri is coming in, and he has literally got players around him, other than Partey, that are pretty much growing up in the same school year as him, right? So when he was in year 7 at school, Saka was in like year 10. So this is who he's trying to have as a role model, yeah? So we are such a young side in parts that I do think it's a little bit harsh on Ethan. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on him, but I think he deserves a reward now. I think he's been showing enough. You know, where is his reward? That's what I want to ask. Where's the reward for Jesus and Marino and Sterling to be coming on ahead of this guy now? I'd be pissed. And I don't care if I'm 17. I'm knocking on the door saying, look, I'm trying to do everything. I'm putting balls in top bins. These guys are coming on stinking up joint out, and they're getting ahead of me. What's going on? So I think we've got a talent there, man. And I think that, you know, my worry is that we ruin him. That's my worry. That's my biggest worry, if I'm honest. So I think we've got a talent there, man.
No, I do as well. But it's now how this manager manages him, because we've not seen any of this guy's graduates come through enough sustained game time and actually do anything. Saka was already there. Yeah, other than that, he's binned out Smith Rowe, who was already there. He binned out Reece, who was already there. He's put this guy on because he got rattled by Ivan Toney's tweet. Yeah, and he put him on for 1 minute. He had one touch in that Brentford game when he was 15. Yeah, I've seen a 14-year-old training with Arsenal first team. He's like, is he? Well, he might be a baller, but I've never watched him. And I'll be real, it's different going from academy level up to first team men's football, which is why when I look at Pep, he's brought Rico Lewis through, Oscar Bob through, he's brought Foden through. You know, like McAtee's not getting much game time, but they've got some very good ballers. Cole Palmer, obviously they've sold him now. And it's like they didn't play a lot of football, but he managed them and they were coming through with proper ballers. You just mentioned Cesc down there. Cesc, these ballers, Invincible, Cesc signed the Invincible season. He trained with the team the whole season but never played. Yeah, so when he's going into the team, we went there for Messi, we come back with Cesc. Okay, cool. But now he's training with Bergkamp, Vieira, Henry, Pires, Lundberg, like Ashley Cole, all the boys. He weren't getting in the team. But now, when he got his chance, boom, he's in the team. He was already cold anyway. Yeah. And now he's training with ballers. These men are training with fucking Mikel Merino and Jorginho. Like Declan Rice, Thomas Partey.
But the problem is, Lee, right? Just quickly, the problem is with that is there's a lot of young fans that didn't see the Invincibles, and they think that Saka and Ødegaard and these guys are the best that Arsenal have had. So they're looking at that thinking, oh my God, like they've got Saka to look up to and Ødegaard. Like, let's be real, the Invincibles, none of this team's getting anywhere near that. Do you know what I mean? Right. In terms of individuals getting into that first 11 or maybe even into some of the squad, if you look at some of the backup we had there. Kanu and Wiltord were on the bench, for goodness sake. Do you know what I mean? So, like, we've got Kanu and Wiltord
on the league at Old Trafford without Bergkamp, Henry and Pires.
Unbelievable. I mean, Old Trafford, I remember that year, 2002, thinking, oh my God, we've got Wiltord and Carnu up top. There's no one really. There's no Bergkamp. We're not going to win this. Boom, 1-0 Wiltord. It's like, that's how good we were back then. And this is why I've been trying to say to agents, well, I actually give up now, to be fair, with most of them, because it's just mad. But there's a lot of young fans out there that have not seen. They haven't seen this. And this is why people think we're moaning and we're being negative, because we remember what it used to be like. And this is the best they've seen, which is great. And I'm nothing against ages of people, by the way. I want young fans to support Arsenal. That's what it's all about, right? But you've got to respect and understand that there are some people that have actually seen us great and winning and going unbeaten and winning majors. And I don't think people really respect or understand that, because they've only ever seen 5th or 4th and then have celebrated it. So that's where I'm at with it. And the last thing, don't you think it's funny that Manchester City are crying out for a Rodri replacement like Lavia, crying out for a Mahrez replacement like Palmer, and crying out for somebody like Morgan Rogers in their midfield, and they had them all there. They had them all there, and they're now playing for Chelsea. And it's mad.
Mate, they need a Kyle Walker replacement and let Lian Couto go Dortmund with an obligation. It's mad, but I'll grab these super chats. I'll get Matty in, and then after that, just go free for all. Bless up to everyone locked in, man. Matty's link. Somebody please put. In fact, bless up, Lauren. I'll pin it. I can't get Matty's link in the comments. In the title, because there's not enough characters left. But it's pinned comment from Matty's channel. Everyone else's is in the title. Jamie, bless up. City are a point ahead of Arsenal. City are in crisis, while everything at Arsenal is super. Arsenal can't even keep pace with crisis City, says it all. It's mad, isn't it? It's actually crazy. They've lost 3 straight games in the Prem, and we're still behind them. And they look trash. He looks out of ideas, I can't lie. But I still think they can get something. Well, they're going to beat Feyenoord at home tomorrow, you'd imagine. Yeah, the way Feyenoord played against Girona, I'd imagine they're going to slap 3 or 4 past them. They only just beat with a dodgy goal. Yeah, because the goalkeeper fucked up for Girona 3-2. But I think City have banged them, which has stopped the rot. And then they've got Liverpool at Anfield. Yeah, Pep's got something for Liverpool. Yeah, whether it's a win, a draw, or just a tight loss. Yeah, I think Pep's going to rip up the whole thing and start again. Yeah, because he's too good to go in this rut for too long. Yeah, and he knows 1 or 2 more mistakes, it's game over for them. So I think he's going to rip up the whole thing, go ultra defensive and try and counter. Maybe Doku will start. Maybe Grealish will start instead of Savio and Bernardo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Big up Linda as well. Is this guy on magic mushrooms? I think she means you, Hooks. He's freezing cold, so he might be.
Wait, why me?
He's not biting his gloves yet, though. He's not biting the gloves yet like Tyson.
Nah, man. I'm speaking facts. So
bless up, Hooks, man. Where'd you get that little hoodie thing from? Because I got one of them as well. Nice. Very nice.
I have no clue. My mum just gave it to me, so I don't know.
Bless mumsy. Big up to Arteta out, Edu out, KSC out, Artissington out. Bro, get them all that. Matty, come on, man. Looking great in 8K. He's got a better camera than all of us combined. I can't lie. You can tell he's a professional photographer. What are you saying, bro?
Hey, man, 5 years into this process, man. This year's got a bang. I've said it time and time again. You know, you work on a job, and we're all adults here. We're all grown men. You know, you don't get the job done. They're putting you out the door, bringing in the next cat. This process has to hit this year. He has to find a way to see everything we're talking about. All these problems you're looking at with the team, injuries, players hurt, players not, all over the place. This is his doing. This is his doing. I heard Dan right when I was coming in. Declan Rice, he spent the money. 105, 64 for Havertz, 50 for Jesus. I mean, this is big time money we're talking about, y'all. And I say it all the time. What we would have given to see Wenger have that amount of money. And all we needed was a defensive midfielder for about 10 years. That's all we needed was a defensive midfielder. And then, this manager's been given everything. Everything. I told y'all earlier today, I said, hopefully he looked at the game this weekend and said, you know what, let's play like this for the rest of the year. But we know he's not, because he's going to start overanalyzing, second-guessing himself. It's going to be real interesting tomorrow. We're going to play a really good Lisbon team tomorrow. And we're going to see if he's going to go revert back to his old self. And I said this earlier. let's not play ourselves. They got a guy who scored 5 goals in 7 days. 5 goals in 7 days.
One of them was off the bench.
Yeah, off the bench. 32 in the calendar year. Was it 32 in the calendar year, Lee?
33 this season. Yeah, and I think he's 12 behind in the calendar year. I think he scored 58. I think he's 11 or 12 behind Ronaldo's best ever calendar year record.
I mean, just listen to that. And we could have got that young man with a buyout clause. Instead, we got Raheem Sterling. Just let that sink in. We could have paid 60 for we paid 50 for Jesus and 27 for Zinchenko. They turn around and go buy Holland.
And Alvarez.
And Alvarez.
And Matty, we were linked with another goalkeeper from Espanyol for 20 million.
Exactly. Dan, let's not forget, Dan. This past summer, what was it, Lee? 1 million. We showed up with 40,000 pounds or whatever it was. We showed up
50 grand for the Wolves keeper, and they wanted $1 million.
Yeah, we showed up with.
Donadu's done it again, matey. What is the man cooking, bruv? He's cooking salmonella.
Dan Bentley, wasn't it? Dan Bentley. You couldn't even buy a Bentley for 50k.
Yeah. And it's just, we have operated like we don't want to be serious. I really sincerely thought that, okay, we finished second twice. Surely they've got to go. You know what? We're going out. We're going to push all the cards onto the table. We're playing with house money, and we're going to take this serious. Instead, no, we lollygag, and then here we are sitting right here going through this again. And every time somebody injured comes back, somebody injured goes out. It's been like that the entire time. And I'll say this. Ethan Wadneri could have been playing for a whole month. A whole month. What has Jesus done that this young man here couldn't do? There's not one thing that you can point at right now and tell me Jesus is doing better than this young man. This young man was on for 5 minutes, and I saw more out of him than I've seen in some players in 2 years. In 5 minutes. And when a player sticks out like that, you got to roll with it. You got to go with it, man. Whether he's ready or not, that young man needs to be out there playing and at least see what you're working with. And I agree with Dan. If come January, if this man is not playing, especially with these fixtures we got coming up in December, if he's getting 10 to 12 minutes for the entire month of December, come January 1st, I'm putting a piece of paper on his desk saying I need to be transferred or I need to be on loan. Send me somewhere where I can play. Because if not, we're going to sit right here, and this will be another feather in the cap of failure when it comes to our youth academy with this manager. What if I told y'all? I said every attacking player this manager touched falls by the wayside. Every single one. Not one gets better. Not one. Washed up Aubameyang, they told me. He said, washed up. He over there scoring goals. Still scoring goals. Let him go for free. He goes to Barcelona, wins the title. Goes to Chelsea, leaves Chelsea, makes top dollar on him. Then he goes to Marseille. Marseille say, you know what? We'll cash in on him too. They make top dollar.
40 goals that season, wasn't it?
40 goals.
Washed.
He's washed.
Yeah, now he's cooking in Saudi.
Ivan Toney,
he beat Ronaldo's team at the weekend.
They said Ivan Toney was old, done.
He scored twice today.
He's got a gambling problem. He's bad attitude. We need players in this team with attitude. We need somebody willing to go after knock somebody's head off. We need a little attitude in this team. We need a wild man. Look at these players. You were talking about it earlier, Lee. Look at these players. How easy they're pushed off the ball. Some of these players just move. We play teams like Everton. We play like West Ham. Now everybody looking around now because what I told you after we got off the game started. I said, hey man, this West Ham game is gonna be tricky, man. I said a lot of people are gonna just totally discredit them because they're having a bad run of form. But what happens when a team is in a bad run of form and Arsenal pull up the town? Hey man, it's Christmas time literally when Arsenal pulls up. It's time for everybody to get what you can while you can when Arsenal pull up. We'll get the 3 points, take whatever you can get. And that manager's playing for his career. So expect a serious game this coming weekend. Should we win? We should on paper. But when it comes, you know how we are. We're just as inconsistent as they are. We just higher in the table. This team has got a lot of work to do. It was great that we won this past weekend. I'm glad to see the skid stop. But let's just not kid ourselves. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of people that need to get healthy. We've got a lot of this manager is going to have to learn how to stick with something when it's working and not change it around. Go back 2 years ago, Trossard is banging out the park, and then he says, "Oh, I got to put Jesus back in the team." Cost us the title. Last year, we needed a striker. Oh no, we can make do with 29. He'll get us over the line. What happened? We all saw it. This past weekend was a glimpse of if he does the right thing, then maybe we could win something. And he's got to take this Carabao Cup serious. He needs to be winning this cup this year, y'all. I don't want to hear one excuse about us not winning this Carabao Cup this year. Not one. Because the money we have invested in this team, 5 years, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I told y'all we could have bought the United States, the Department of Defense could have bought 2 or 3 missiles for what we spent on this team. Team, there has to be some return on investment this year. If there is no return on investment, this manager needs to be moved on because there are better managers available. Don't ask me who. You can go look across the world whole of football, and don't tell me that they're not available when Manchester United just went right over there and knocked on the door. And Amaranth, you saw him sitting on the bench yesterday, because that's what we get the kickback on all the time. Well, who's realistically available? Anybody who wants to take money. That's who's available. Anybody that likes this, like green, the not the kind that they say don't come to America, not the kind that jingles, but the kind that folds. If they like that, then they're available. That means they're available. And we need to be making it happen. I am tired of going through this. All of us, especially us over 30, 35 club, all of us, we know what it was like back in the day, as Dan alluded to. We know what it's like to taste victory. We know what it's like to taste success. We've seen the bus. We've seen celebrations. We've seen champagne flowing. This right here, when you spend this kind of money, if you'd have told me if you'd have just hid it from me and showed it, just say, hey man, there's going to be a team that's going to spend damn near $1 billion on the team, I would have said, boy, Manchester United is really spending the money, because that's what it would have sounded like back in the day. That's what I thought it was spending the money. And then you tell me, well, how many? And then I said, well, how many trophies would they have won? Oh, and they hadn't won anything. And then you tell me, oh, it's Arsenal. Oh well, that just sums up how it's been, man. I mean, the money this is the kind of money we spend is the way Manchester United will go out Chelsea. They will go out. Y'all remember when Manchester United just pull up? It'd be the middle of a winter transfer window, and then they look, and then next thing you know, you got Berbatov over there playing. You're like, well, how they pull this off? They just go get what they want, and there it is. Chelsea just spend the money. Manchester City, when they came into the money, Arsenal coming to the money. We buy second hand, hand me downs. We buy Willian. We get David Luiz. We just play Pablo Marie. You getting all these players. It just, when you look at how much money we spent, man, it really drives me crazy. And then we get ready to go into this window, and it's just like, well, what are we going to do? Is it going to be the same old, same old, same old, same old? And I'm just telling y'all, there has to be some end result this year. It has to be some end result, because if it's not, gotta go.
Facts. Listen, I'll open it up to you guys as well. Anyone can take the floor. We've all had our individual says, but anyone just take the floor, because listen, mate, you're spitting facts, bro. But anyone take the floor, man.
I was just gonna say this because I do have to go. But big up to the panel, big up to everyone, big up Lee for having me on.
No,
I was just gonna say this. When Arteta came out after the game, talking the way he was talking about Ethan, about we need to manage minutes, I feel like this guy is a barefaced liar. That when he's talking about managing minutes, you didn't manage the minutes of Ben White because he was injured. He played. So where were you managing his minutes when he was playing injured? The same with Declan Rice. He played injured. You didn't manage his minutes. He got re-injured. Trossard went out on international duty, injured, got re-injured because you didn't manage his minutes and didn't make him not go and represent his country. When you're talking about managing minutes, you didn't manage Odegaard's minutes, which is why I was expecting him to pick up an injury about this time, because you play him every season, every single game. Saka, we already knew he was going to get injured this season because you play him every week. He gets selected for England. He plays every game for Arsenal, every flipping competition. Where's the managing minutes then? Like, I just feel like this guy is a coward, bro. Like, you don't want to displace Odegaard. And really and truly, you can fit Odegaard and Marino in the same team. You can have Odegaard as a deep line playmaker and Ethan as a 10. Like, I'm not really hearing the excuses. Saliba's 23 years old. So if you're talking about young players and managing their minutes, how come Saliba plays every minute of every game?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you got Timber available, you want to run him down. Ben White, you wanted to run him down. He wasn't an old player when we signed him, but yet you were playing him every game as well. So there's numerous players that you want to play week in, week out.
He's played
Martinelli-
Saka non-stop for fucking 3 years, Northside.
This is the thing. Martinelli, even if he plays crap, bro, you keep him in the team. You run him into the ground as well. So even when you bought Trossard, the guy played good games and you'd bench him over Martinelli. You didn't care about rotating Martinelli's minutes. What are we talking about here? Like this guy, yeah, just talks absolute rubbish. Don't talk to us about managing minutes when there's numerous young players in this team that you've burnt into the ground or play every competition available. Even when you have injuries, you don't want to rotate this team, which is why we've got reoccurring injuries or players getting injured because of how many minutes certain players have to play every competition. You've had options this season to play young players you didn't want to. You don't rely on the players that you bring. Do you know what I mean? Zinchenko, you bought. You don't rely on him no more. You bought him. Kivior looks like he's going to go to a Serie A club in January. You bought him here. You brought this player here. Jesus, you brought him here. How come he can't get enough minutes? Because most of the time you're just going with Havertz. Like, I just think like this guy's an absolute coward. He doesn't want to admit, yeah, that he bought Moreno and he doesn't get into the team when everyone's available. That's what it is. You don't want to drop you don't want to drop Odegaard, but really and truly, the captain's armband should not protect any player from their performances. I'm not even saying that Odegaard should be dropped, but at the end of the day, is Moreno and Jorginho more warranted of minutes than Ethan? No, he's not. No, they're not. And I agree with Dan, yeah, because that's a point I said on my channel as well. When Ethan was playing in the cups, he was playing around Sterling, Jesus, all these players that have had more minutes and they're more seasoned veterans, and yet the kid looked better than all of them. So what are we doing here? We're not rewarding performances. Of course not, because you didn't reward Trossard last season with more minutes and more game time and more starts when he was performing, because you wanted to keep going with Martinelli. You don't reward players based on performances. You reward them based on favoritism or the newest toy that you brought into the club. You're playing Moreno because he's the newest toy. The same way you tried to shoehorn out Tierney because you bought Zinchenko and you wanted to go with him. But now you've given up on Zinchenko now because now you've got Calafiori and Timber. And this is how this manager is. If he brings a player, by hook or by crook, they have to start to justify. What happened to Jorginho? You bought Jorginho. How come he doesn't play into your plans? He's barely got any minutes. But that's a player that you brought. Why? Because you got a new toy. Because you got Moreno now. Because you got Declan Rice now. The only reason you're playing him is because Rice is injured. And you tried to play Rice injured, but now you can't push it any longer because Rice has to be out now because you played him with a broken toe. So you're forced to play Jorginho. You'll only play Zinchenko when you're forced to. This is what I mean. Like this whole Ethan thing about he's not good enough. Who gave Enzo Fernandez the platform for him to shine? Benfica. And he was actually starting games. Who gave Haaland the platform to shine? Oh yeah, Dortmund. Why? Because they actually allowed the player to start. How do we know that Cole Palmer's good? Because he's actually given the platform to shine at Chelsea. That's the difference. We used to do that with the youngsters. Kieran Gibbs, some of them were good, some of them weren't. Carl Jenkinson, rubbish. Wellington Silva, rubbish. But
yeah, but he had a dressing gown and a bed sheet and some curtains with Arsenal on them.
But we actually had a route. Like one thing we can say about Wenger, there was a route, bro. Like there was a route into the first team. Like if you performed in the cup games, there was a route. Aaron Ramsey, how did he have a route into the team? Performing in the cups. How did Wilshere have a route? Performing in the cups. Adebayo and Van Persie, we bought them young. How did they have a route? Because they're performing in the cups. All of a sudden, they can transition into the team. What do we do? Oh, Balogun. I told man, yeah, Balogun was the sign that this manager doesn't like project youth players. When Balogun performed out in Ligue 1, he was keeping up numbers with Mbappe. What was his reward? Sold. We're going to continue with Nketiah, that's been a bum at this club, and he's been given numerous opportunities. That was the reward. When Gnabry, we didn't even give him a chance. Harry Kane, we didn't give him a chance. But we give the chance to players that keep flopping, like Iwobi, like Nketiah, like Reece Nelson, like El Nene. Those are the players we give chances to. The players that actually show something. Oh, but we had to make a profit. Why do we need to make a profit on Balogun? We made the same money that we made in Nketiah, and we had offers for Nketiah long before Balogun. So why didn't we just make the money in Nketiah instead of Balogun? Why? Because Balogun didn't have the hype from the fan base. So in Nketiah, everyone was telling us apologize. So the club will go with that one. What's the popular player? Oh yes, Nketiah. Balogun, he's not that great. That's what this club do. Who's the most popular? Right now, Ethan, yeah, they're gonna have to turn their stance on Ethan because the fan base actually getting behind him. If the fan base don't get behind you, you hold bench. When ESR was available, how come he got no minutes? How come he got no minutes? Because the fan base weren't behind him. Now the fan base is behind Ethan, yeah? All of a sudden, he's getting questioned about Ethan. Why was he not getting questioned about ESR? Why?
Facts.
Because the fan base weren't behind him. The fan base weren't behind him. The same way they went behind Gnabry. And then after the fact that he sank or swam at Bayern, then they were like, oh, we should have given Gnabry a chance. You guys were telling us Iwobi was the answer. So
Joel Campbell.
Sanchez won.
And so I know two of you got to bounce. Northside, shout your thing out, and then Hook, shout your thing out as well. Bless up for both rolling through as well. Appreciate you both, man.
Yeah, big up, bro. Northside LDN on YouTube. Yeah, man.
You got sexy time. Sexy time.
I'll never get this. I'll never get this. You know what I mean? But no, big up to the chat, big up to everyone. And yeah, man, big up, man. But real talk, man. It's just I'm tired of it, Lee, yeah, because it's like, bro, like let's just see how good the kid actually is. Give him a chance, bro. Like, and again, I agree to another thing that Dan said. When City ain't giving people a chance, it's because look at the ballers in front of them. We ain't got those ballers in front of these players. We're playing Miko Moreno as a 10 instead of trying Ethan in the 10. We tried Trossard in the 10. Both of those experiments fail, and yet the kids can't start no games. Based on what? Because Odegaard's back. So what happens if Odegaard gets re-injured? Touch wood. What are we doing then? It's crazy, man. Arteta out. Anyway, big up.
Bless up, man. Enjoy sexy time.
Very nice. Love guys.
Laters, man. Love, brother. Hey, Hook, shout your channel out, man. What you got coming up? Thank you for coming through as well, man.
No, that's fine, man. Anytime, man. Love having me on, man. Like halftime hooks on YouTube, halftime hooks on Instagram, halftime hooks on Twitter, halftime hooks on TikTok.
Everything.
Yeah. Halftime hooks on everything. I'm even
Halftime
on
hooks on OnlyFans. He shows feet pictures, lads. Like,
hey man. But yeah, no, man. Obviously, you know, just trying to grow, man. Like aiming for that 2K, hopefully real soon. You know, nearly at 1.8. So, oh yeah, you get me. 5K by Christmas Day, and we gonna have a party. That's my new phrase, man. That's my new phrase. But yeah, love for having me on. And just remember, you heard it here first. 5 to 10 years, Ethan's gonna have a Ballon d'Or in it. So
okay.
Yes,
we clipped that. Don't worry, man. I'll see you in 10 years.
Yeah, man. See.
Take care, everyone.
Take up, everyone.
In a bit of hooks. Love, bro.
Rachid, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? Like, obviously, you've been sat there just listening to Hot spit facts, Northside Matty spit facts. Yeah, Hooks semi-spitting facts. He's a little bit. Listen, I love Hooks, but he's a little bit like, where do I go with this? Yeah, you don't want to commit to one side or the other. I get it. Listen, we could spin this around and go on a title charge, but we could also spin this around and finish 10th. Nobody really knows, isn't it? But what do you make of what everyone said? I'm going to go bathroom quickly, bless up the chat, and I'll be back.
Yeah, I've been listening to everyone here. I've been learning from everyone here, really. Dan Potts, Matty, I've been listening to you guys. Really and truly, what Hooks is on, I don't know. Look, he believes, and you can believe, and everybody has the right to believe, really. But there's facts, and there's Arsenal throughout the years, and we've seen Arsenal throughout the years how every time when the pressure's on, we don't deliver, and it's not something new, really. This time we just fell off the horse very quickly. I don't know why we're playing this defensive, disgusting football. Thank God it changed against Nottingham Forest. It kind of changed because, in my opinion, I want to add, because I think because of Martinelli and Havertz, and I agree with the Havertz, I wanted just to add the Martinelli part, because you see Arsenal, the way they play in the midfield. Let's talk about the midfield, because the midfield is what controls the football. Is City win Premier Leagues because they have a strong midfield. Doesn't matter who the striker is, it's the strong midfield. So the problem with our midfield, in my opinion, is that Odegaard's always on the right. So because Odegaard's always on the right, and we've got Partey playing the number 6, trying to break in the lines, you see Martinelli all over in the left, hogging the touchline, just there, And then by the time, and everybody knows that Martinelli is not very technically gifted, but he's a kind of player that I like to say he's similar to like a Salah, maybe just Salah is what Salah, what Salah is, but like that kind of player, the kind of player Martinelli is that you don't give him the ball in the build-up. Martinelli stays there, and Martinelli needs space basically. So I think our weakness is that all our play comes from the right. So every time a team faces us, all they have to do is tilt to the right, and then they got us by the chokehold. You see, we've got on the left, we've got Rice. I don't think Rice is technically gifted. Again, I agree with you, Dan Potts. I see Declan Rice is not a number 8 for me. I don't know how people see it. For me personally, technically, he's not the best. I think he's a beast. He's a very good number 6. Tackling, he's a try hard, get stuck in kind of football. I think Rice and the left back situation where we have to invert and cover for Rice because we need to defend with 2 DMs. So the left back always needs to invert. Martinelli's left there isolated. So Martinelli doesn't get the ball. As I'm not defending Martinelli. I'm not because we've seen how Trossard played. You see, Trossard, he linked up play. Why? And he didn't have the best game in the world, but he linked up play. Why? Because he can get out of tight spaces. He can create. He can turn a little bit. Martinelli cannot do that. So I don't know what Arteta's thinking. To be honest, I don't know what he's thinking. I think he has PTSD from the years that he flopped. But if you have PTSD, if that's going to stop you every year and you can keep thinking about last year and every time you messed up, I don't think you're going to really go far in life thinking like this. I don't think it's just Arsenal. I think even after Arsenal, I don't think you're going to go far in life. You keep thinking about mistakes or when you lost it. Really and truly, I think even with Arteta, even with a bagsman, I don't think we have the midfield enough to even get him the ball. So even if we do buy a killer, let's say we do buy Gyökeres, which is impossible to happen, but let's say we do, our midfield, though, if we keep playing with Rice and Partey, our midfield cannot work like that. It just doesn't click, and he hasn't seen it. And I don't know how many games we've been through, and he hasn't seen it yet. Like I said before, he's trying a new style of play. It's okay. You can try a new style of play. You don't try it in phase 5. You don't try it in phase 5. You don't try a new style of play in phase 5. If you wanted to try a style of play, you should have tried it in pre-season. So we try it in pre-season. It doesn't work. We need to change now. See, Arteta has the same style of play and hasn't changed since he came to this club. He's from the first time he came to the club to I think last year, we were playing some kind of attacking football. We were going forward well, whatever. It didn't get us over the line. So now he thinks that by defending, it will get you over the line, which is as we saw, the table lies, guys. It really does, because I don't think we deserve to be where we are with the kind of football we've been playing. It's just like Stoke City. We've been relying on corners and set pieces. You know how many set pieces we scored from? 42%. It's crazy. It's crazy. To be honest, that's my point of view of Arteta. And I lost hope when he lost to Tottenham 4th place. I knew that he wasn't a winner. That was the time to show us that you are a winner, because it was phase 1 Conte with Tottenham that was deemed, I don't know. Look, I'm not a fan of defensive football, but like I said, if we're winning titles, I don't care who comes. I don't care who's my coach. But people been telling me that Conte is not a manager enough to manage Arsenal, and he's not good enough, or he's going to play us that boring football. Well, I saw him beat Arteta, your favorite manager. I've seen Arne Slot. He's showing Arteta how it's done. But what people going to tell me? They're going to tell me that Klopp he inherited a team like a Klopp team. That's what people are going to tell me. So always going to be an excuse, guys. But bottom line is that the titles do not lie. If we don't win anything, it doesn't matter what your excuse is. Next year, same thing, and the year after, same thing. It doesn't matter what you say or what you believe. You're just lying to yourself, and that's that, really. Someday you wake up and say, hey, you know what? Enough is enough. Arteta out. Well, too little, too late. Maybe we'll be Arteta in by then. How about that? How about we be Arteta ins?
Thing is, bro, if we win nothing and we come trophyless, yeah, it gets to May, we win nothing, and they don't make a decision on this manager and he stays, I don't care about Arteta anymore. I'm going for them.
Cronkies. I've been
I'm
on the
going
Cronkies all season, Dan. Yeah, me
Bro,
and Matty
we have
been
to
on
be,
them.
man. We have
He
to
was
be,
on
man.
Edu's left. But
Yeah.
sorry to cut you. Go on, Dan. Sorry. I know
No,
you're on
no,
limited time as well.
I wanted,
as well.
I wanted to. No, it's calm, man. I wanted to get to a stage where we were going to some stage because I think they've got away with a hell of a lot, man. I really do, because the people that say that they don't believe that this is all on the Cronkies, talking a load of garbage, in my opinion, because this is their damn project. This is their process. Yeah, and me and Turkish were talking on my channel, and to be fair, me and Curtis were. I look at that Ram Stadium and I think, wow,
Yeah,
they're building a train track, mate, right? They're building a train track. It's got a beach and a lake around it. We've got muddy puddles and a picture of Win the Dog. Like, what the hell's going on, right? Like, this is just a shambles, bro. Like, it's just a madness.
Dan, you're a joker.
Mate,
Don't worry though, man. Yeah, don't worry though, mate. Yeah, it's got a couple of influencers on the picture. Yeah, on the side of the stadium, and it's got chunks and a few, man. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mate, me and Turkish, we went past the Emirates and we see a picture of Josh Kroenke, and I thought I was actually losing my mind. I actually thought I was like on LSD or something, guns. I was thinking, what's happening here? How are we putting a picture of this geezer up when this geezer is the reason that we've moved to the Emirates and won nothing? Like, since 2008, these Cronkies have been here and they've lacked ambition to win, and people can't see it. And I look, you can say how much they've spent, and you can talk about the Rams, and you can talk about the Colorado Rapids and the Nuggets all you want, but the last time I looked at their titles, they've won one and done, mate. They ain't dominated any sport whatsoever in America, unless Matty wants to correct me, because I don't know.
The average lifetime, somebody put in my chat, and Matty corrects us all if we're wrong. And bless up DJ B. I'll grab you.
Yeah, big up
second,
DJ B.
Bless up to you.
Hey guys.
Matty, the average lifetime of in America under the Cronkies, yeah, at any club. Somebody put it in my chat the other day and said the average length of a manager's lifetime under a Cronky ownership in America is 7 years, and it's one trophy.
Depends on what team. Depends on what team. Now, this I can tell you, I know this to be true. The Denver Nuggets started out slow this year, and all hell broke loose. Like literally, all hell broke loose. And now they 7-3, 8-3, or whatever, because they just beat my Lakers the other night. So it all depends on the team. They say for some strange reason, they actually seem to be more invested in actually trying to get the Nuggets to win something again. The Rams is just going to be impossible. I mean, the NFL. I mean, you got to deal with not Kirk Cousins, but Patrick Mahomes. So that's done and dusted. You ain't winning no title long as he in the league, so you can hang that up. So I guess they've come to the realization that's over. So now they feel like, well, we'll take a shot at with the Nuggets. The bottom line here is they're not serious. They don't take anything serious. And so let's just put this in perspective. They have been at this football club for years. This ain't just people act like the Cronkies, especially young people. They think the Cronkies, it's just this like they've been around 3, 4, 5 years. No. We got to go back to when what's the Russian?
Usmanov.
Yeah, Usmanov.
I love Arsenal, hate Usmanov. That was the banner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
Big up Red Action. Yeah, well done. How'd that work out?
Say hi to Declan. But but we've been dealing with that since then. And he came out infamously right after that. And what did he say, gentlemen? What did he say? I did not buy Arsenal to do what? To win trophies.
To win trophies, yeah.
To win trophies. Well, based off of the last 5 years, I have to say that's true. I'd have to say that. I have to completely say that's true, because you hadn't taken anything serious. Until this fan base en masse, not just us five, excuse me. Until the fan base en masse, Turkish has been saying it since day one. Go after these Cronkies. Go after these Cronkies. And see, people are going to have to come to the realization, as Dan stated, if there is no success this year, no success this year, it's going to have to be a turnaround and look into the mirror moment, because that means we have allowed all of these other teams. When we started this process, ladies and gentlemen, what was Manchester United doing? They was floundering. They were supposed to be in phases and rebuilding and getting sorted out. And then here they are, got their house in order. Chelsea. Lee, we watched the video the other day. When we started in 2019, what was Chelsea doing? They was on an embargo. They couldn't even go buy players. Couldn't even buy players at one stage. Liverpool, they was getting sorted out. Man City they were competing and then rebuilt and competed in the middle of a rebuild. They didn't lose a step. And what did we do? Who do we go by? What do we do? We're hanging out. We're going out buying old men. Watch Chelsea players. Watched. And then they're coming over here. And people are asking me, Matt, you going to watch Arsenal? Hell no. I'm not paying that kind of money to go watch that. Are you crazy? No way. They got me one time. They won't get me again. No way. No absolute way. People stop spending money on this football club. That's one thing the Cronkies understand. They understand when money ain't coming in. Because when that money stop, and when those turnstiles stop, those clickers at the turnstile start going off, then that's when they start realizing, when did Arsene Wenger, when did the heat really get turned up on Wenger, gentlemen? When people start going to the games, when they started showing empty seats in the stadium. You got Turkish standing out there in front of the stadium with him and Curtis, 4-5 people standing out there in front of the stadium talking about a protest.
Was one of them.
They was out there by themselves. They was out there by themselves.
Dan, you was there, yeah. Before I'll let you go and then bring DJB in. Yeah, we was there when people were punching each other's heads off, Wenger in, Wenger out, 4.5 years into a trophy drought under Wenger. Yeah. We're now 4.5 years next month into a trophy drought, and look how happy everyone is. And you go to the games, DJB goes to the games, Kenny goes to the games, yeah, and everyone's happy pretty much, isn't it? Like, it's a different vibe, like. It's not about the winning anymore. Like back then, and even further when DJB and Kenny, like before we were going, yeah, like your old man will tell you this, Dan, you already know. Yeah, but like it was about the winning. Yeah, we weren't great at times, but it was like, oh, fucking, we were shit today. But now you say that, oh, you're negative, we won. Yeah, and like the vibe in the ground, yeah, that Kenny tells me, you tell me, yeah, DJB tells me, and others tell me, it's like everyone's just happy to be there. It doesn't matter about the result. We're just going to meet up with some pals, isn't it?
Yeah. And look, don't get me wrong. That is part of football. And if you enjoy that, cool. But don't have a go at people when they get the ump for trying to win the game. Because it is more than just going and have a beer. Because I could do that in London without the football, if I'm honest with you. Right. So for me, I see people marching down Hornsey Road to get Wenger out for coming second to Leicester. And we're supposed to be now believing when we come second twice in a row. Second ain't good enough. We didn't do this process to come second, by the way. This process to move into the whole Emirates, the whole thing in 2002, what Peter Hill Wood, rest in peace, said, and all the other guys that said we're moving to the Emirates. It wasn't to try and, get second place and put some pressure on. That was not what the idea was of the project, right? So when I look at the teams that have done what is needed to be done, they've all won something. When Chelsea look at transfer windows under Roman Abramovich, they were serious, mate. Yeah, they didn't go and try and get Willian or Cedric Suarez or some of the crud we've bought in the last few years. They actually went and got some proper transfers in. And this is what comes down to the Cronkies, mate. So what I don't understand is how they've got away with it, because people said it was just about the European Super League. That was the massive protest, the European Super League. That was a massive, massive, massive protest, right? And to be fair, I was there.
Actually all come together as a family.
Only time we come together. Most of it, to be fair, was because we weren't allowed out because it was COVID and everyone fancied a bit of a jolly. That was half the reason why people were there. And then some of the people that were there for the right reasons, like myself and Curtis and Turkish, a lot of them, were actually there for a reason. And then all of a sudden, we were allowed to get back in the ground. Cronky's there at the game, by the way. I didn't go because it was only half and halves that went, if you remember, Brighton game. And everyone's going, oh, I'm so happy to be here. I can't, but the Cronkies are there, by the way. I'm so happy. I can't believe football's back. Hang on a minute. You wanted these geezers out a minute.
Second home.
My second home. What are we talking about here? This is the problem. The fans are a massive problem with the club, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I've said this for a long, long time. long time that they've accepted mediocrity for a hell of a lot. And some of it is, like I said earlier, how young you are, how old you are, because some people that haven't seen haven't seen us been successful winning majors, think they're coming second with the Pep is brilliant. But I can tell you now, I was in mourning in 2003 when we walked out and we lost to Sir Alex Ferguson against Leeds. I wasn't sitting there going, "Oh my God, we come second, lads. This is fantastic." Mark Viduka ruined my. I had to go to bloody Wembley and watch, or Millennium Stadium and watch us beat Southampton 1-0. Pires scored. I was like, "Oh, I'm happy," but come on, like, if I'm honest with you, nah, I'm pretty pissed off still because we lost the league. That was the one I wanted, right? Now, my God, we come second and we start doing cartwheels on roundabouts outside the Armoury. What is happening here? Oh, this is an absolute shambles. The mediocrity that we accept as a fan base is nothing short of miserable, guys. Honestly, it really is. And people say it's part of the journey. This is all part of the journey. Who was that twat who was on AFTV, that bloody comedian? What's his name? Ian someone. He come on and said, this is a journey. This is an unbelievable journey that we're on. You sit there with Robbie and Cecil talking about a journey going on at Arsenal. What is this guy on about?
There was this one time at band camp. Yeah, fuck your band camp, mate.
I see. People watch this nonsense, mate. People watch this and say, "Oh, this is a great. Look at this guy. He's got a journey. He's all about the journey." How about just win me a trophy? Stop buying dogs and putting bloody pictures up of Josh Kroenke. Go and actually do that, and then we can all be happy. That's the way I look at it.
Dan, don't you think, Dan, that at the end of last season, and Lee, we watched that last game last season, and even the year before, even the year, the 93% year, that was the time. The last game, you're supposed to make it vocal. Hey, man, this is unacceptable that we've done this. Not one time, 2 times, back to back. What we need, people should have been out there fan camming it up. We need signings. A striker needs to be brought in. It should have been, all hell should have been breaking loose. But what did y'all hear? Oh, at 29, he'll get the job done next year. He's going to
Dan, and I want to bring DJB in. Dan, if you need to bounce, let me know, yeah?
Yeah, I'll give another 5 minutes or so, man. I'm interested to
I want to bring DJB in, yeah? My friend, Jay, he lives in Camden. Bless up to him. His old man, John, bless up, John. He's been going for 53 years with a season ticket since he was a kid. He's in his 60s. When we didn't win the league, the 8-point bottle job, and bear in mind, when you relocated from Highbury to the Emirates, you could pick your seats. So he's with the same crowd he was at Highbury, right? And he's in the upper tier, right? It was, come on. What, John, you're not staying for the lap of honour. He goes, we didn't fucking win anything. Oh, John, you're so negative. These people are the same age as him, by the way. They've seen us be successful. Yeah. Oh, John, you're so negative. You're so negative, mate. Yeah, you're so negative. No, we've been there, Dan. You've been there with your old man. Excuse me. I didn't go. Yeah, Wenger's last few games. I gave my tickets away for the Leicester game in the midweek. The Huddersfield game, I was never going to that. I fucking gave that away. Yeah, and I think it was the Burnley game at home. Yeah, no, it weren't Burnley. No, it weren't.
Burnley was the last game of Wenger's.
Burnley last home game. Yeah. Leicester in midweek, and then Huddersfield away. I said, no, I ain't doing this love fest. Claude, bless him. Yeah, him and Kenny said, fuck this. We're going on the concourse and having a drink. Obviously, Kenny drinks Ribena because that's how Kenny rolls. Yeah, and Claude was just down there. He said, fucking look at this lot. Look at this lot. John said the same. Anyone who's watched my channels, both channels, Northside was here. And I think it was actually on Northside's channel. I phoned my boy Jay, he didn't answer. I phoned John, he picked the phone up. I said, what do you think about Calafuri? But he can't fucking defend, can he? See you next Tuesday, yeah? I said, what are you saying about your ticket? Oh, fuck, I'll just give it Jay. Can't be asked. But DJB, bless up, man. It's been a minute.
Oh, bless guys.
What you saying, man? You was there at the weekend. You was there at Chelsea as well.
Yeah, I was there.
And, what you saying, man? Like, are you getting giddy? Like we're 9 points behind, and slots in phase 1, and we're going to catch him in their crap and all of this and that. Like, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is, I saw a Forest team that didn't really turn up on Saturday, and I think no matter who we put out there, we'd have done a job. So I'm not really looking into the Forest game. I can't look into the Forest game. Obviously, over the moon, we got 3 points. There was some good individual performances, but they're not the individual performances I want to see. I want to see them tomorrow night. I want to see them against West Ham when that lot's just beaten Newcastle away, and they've been you know, on the backs of their manager, and they're going to be bouncing on Saturday because West Ham only turn up for 2 games. Tottenham and Arsenal, that's all they turn up for, really. So I'm not being funny. They're going to be absolutely bouncing Saturday. Let's see whether Odegaard can put in a performance against when the pressure's on. And this is what I've always said, and it's the same as the manager, and the manager rubs off on the players. When the pressure's on, this manager has failed. And that rubs off on the players. When the pressure's on, let me see these 11 go out there and perform. I know, I know individuals will always give, 100%, but this is what I want to see. So I'm not getting overexcited about Saturday. I'm not, jumping out. I was coming out of that stadium Saturday and people were saying, we'll catch Liverpool by Christmas. This league ain't done. And I said, what planet are you living on? On what you've just seen off of Jesus, where's the goals coming from? That guy has done no better. We got rid of Lacazette. I'm telling you now, I'd have rather have kept Lacazette than him. Because he's just gone. We've got Martinelli, probably one of the biggest prospects in Europe, in European football, and he just looks like an ordinary player. And I've said this before. He doesn't seem to be able to improve players, and this is what worries me with Ranieri. His own natural talent will bring him through. Arteta's management coaching skills won't make him a better player. His own personal ability will make him a better player. Now, whether he stays at Arsenal or not is another thing. But I can't see, I can't see him improving.
He's not developed, DJ, since 18, has he, Martinelli? He ain't got better since he came on the scene under Emery, in my opinion.
Mate, he's gone backwards.
Then he's got no better. See, Saka had a lot of ability. Saka had a lot of. I used to go and see him when he played at the youth team and everything like that. And some players, they have that natural ability, and you can't coach that. That's in them. Yeah, Vinicius Juniors. You can go on. I can go on the Pirlos. The Maldinis. I can go on through hundreds and hundreds of players, which I call world class, by the way. Not these guys that play in the Premiership and have one good season. I'm talking world class. I'm talking players that do it week in, week out. You could put them over Hackney Marshes and they'd still do it. So Saka had natural ability. He don't need a lot of coaching. He's always going to, but he hasn't really made him a absolute top player. Saka's just going through the motions. He's just having the odd good game, and he's a fantastic player. But this Arteta ain't going to make him the next level. He's not making Martinelli the next level. He's ruined Jesus. And this is a guy, remember, he bought from Man City because he knew the guy. He coached him. We thought when Jesus come along, he was going to be our 20-plus goal a season man. Honestly. And as I said before when I came on, I cannot get my head around the facts that we have finished 2 points behind Manchester City, and someone has sat there in the boardroom with the coaches and the managers and everyone else and gone, no, it's all right. We don't need a striker. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to sign Calafiori, which might take 2 or 3 years before we see the real potential of him. Mourinho. I was just going through the signings Arteta made. No one's mentioned Austin Trusty.
Trusty the process, mate.
Yeah. Sandy Lokonga. Tavares. Who knows? Who cares, really? Tavares. I'm going through them all. Matt Turner. Remember him? Another goalkeeper. He loves a goalkeeper, doesn't he? What about Marquinhos?
And he had Martinez, by the way.
Martinez who sold him for 16 million,
JB 8 and 5.
What about Marquinhos? What happened to him?
He'll be back in January. Don't forget that he is back in January.
Yeah. You know, the Marquinhos, Pablo Mari. I mean, you know, Cedric Soares gave him contract.
To sit down.
While he was injured.
You
He signed him
could-
loan injured and
Yeah,
he gave him a
Runners-
deal while he was injured.
Hang on a minute. Before we all get carried away on beating Nottingham Forest 3-0, which we should beat anyway, no disrespect to Nottingham Forest, big up Nottingham Forest, you know, lovely fans. I met a couple of them on Saturday. But like, you know, we should be beating these teams. We should be beating West Ham. But as I said to you before, years ago, we won games in the tunnel. When we had the likes of Henry and all that, they never even got out onto the pitch, and we knew they'd already won the game. Yeah, and it's. I think Dan picked it up earlier on. I don't care the style of football we played. We was playing horrendous football under George Graham, horrendous. But we won trophies.
Mm.
This guy couldn't take you to Anfield, needing a 2-0 win.
Shit, no.
Imagine it.
Absolutely not.
Would this guy play against Parma and get you a fucking result?
Are you
Guys-
They've already put the thing's already hiding. Yeah,
Guys-
Seaman said it, and it said, UEFA Cup winners, Parma. Yeah, David Seaman sat on that channel and said,
Yeah.
that gave us extra motivation. Do you think this guy's doing that? He loses to fucking Villarreal with our former manager.
Listen,
Get out of here.
listen. This is, as I said to you before. You know, I can only go by the one thing Arsenal's got that I can relate to, and everyone else my age and everyone else, is history. This club has got history, and it's our history that makes this club. And unfortunately, most of the fan base around Arsenal haven't got a clue about history. They're still picking up geography books, mate. Yeah, they've got no clue at all. They live on the present. They don't want to know about the past.
Right.
They just live on the present. Nice merch, nice new kit, what we look like, image, what it look. You know, let's all rock up. Let's all have a laugh. Let's all have a bounce. Let's all go home. I don't want to do that. If I want to go out, it's good to have a meet up. It's great to go football, have a few drinks, as Dan says. But I can do that all the time. I can go over the local National League team and do that. I can go watch Dagenham and Redbridge and meet up and have a drink. No problem.
Scrub them.
I want trophies. I've had enough. I've had enough now. Honestly, guys, I've had enough. I've had enough.
People forget, DJ, as well, right? It's been 31 years since Parma, 31 years since the League Cup as well, by the way. 21 since the league title, and now 5 since an FA Cup, which was the COVID
exactly.
period as well.
Exactly. And do you know what, Dan? And do you know our fan base is now becoming the most hated fan base by all the other teams. And I'll tell you why. Is because we living in the past. We're giving it all that.
Too much.
We talk too much. We're giving it all that. No disrespect to the other channels. They're giving it all that, but they're not facing reality. And as we sit here at the moment, and I was listening to Matty earlier on, and everything he was saying is true. Unless this guy this year wins something, we need to seriously look at going down another avenue.
But let me go on. Sorry, go on.
You know,
sorry.
And I'll just say one more thing, guys, for you. I mean, I never thought this season I'd be sitting here praying to win the Carabao Cup.
DJ, the sad part about it is none of us did, because we were so. You coming off for 2 years, we had an 8-point lead. And Lee, I told you, I said, Lee, we're gonna go 2 years from now. If we don't win it, then we're gonna look back at that, and it's gonna really hurt some people, man.
That was his window, you know. That was his window. 8 points fucking clear. And I'll see sofa salesman Vinay, who's walks out of here scot-free, by the way. Yeah. Because when Davidis was here, he got hung, drawn, and quartered, mate. Yeah, I know we've changed the structure and there's different job roles because it's jobs for the boys. But that CEO has walked out of here after sitting there when we're 7 points clear on the 12th of Jan. Yeah, just after the World Cup had ended in 2022. Yeah. So we're in 2023. He sat on Sky Sports News and said, well, the aim for this season was to finish in the top 4 of Champions League football. We're 7 points fucking clear, mate. Like, what are we doing? We signed Trossard. Others like, oh, Trossard, I'm happy with that. He's ruined him, by the way, right? Yeah,
I was just going to say,
and guess what? He dropped him. Yeah, for Jesus, who just had knee surgery when Trossard was our best player at that point.
Player of the month,
pulled him,
Lee. Got
player of the month. We didn't see him again for 6 fucking weeks. By which time we go to the Etihad and get spanked 4-1. Yeah. Oh, but Rob Holding scored. Oh, it was Saliba was injured. That was the excuse. No. We've just seen that lot down the road absolutely decimate them, mate. 4-0. When do we play like that against them? We go there and shit a brick every time. We ain't beaten them for what, 9-10 years at their ground. Yeah, Santi Cazorla and Walcott and that lot were still playing. Coughlin. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, like, let's be real. We all knew when we got Trossard sent off at the Etihad, we knew that was going to be hard work to beat them, right? But at the same time, we had nothing going forward. We just went the dirtiest low block I've ever seen in my life. It was a matter of time. There were one lapse in concentration, bang, they score. Yeah, we switched off on that corner, bang, they score. Yeah, it's embarrassing. We haven't won at Anfield since what, 2012?
Yeah, Podolski and Cazorla.
Yeah, but
crazy.
you see Trossard score a perfect hat trick at a free. I think he scored 3 goals with his left foot.
It was 3 at Brighton. It was 3.
Yeah, Brighton slapped them up 3 at their ground, and Trossard scored the hat trick.
And 3 weeks later, he was at Arsenal.
Guys, I'll be back 1 sec.
But this is my
I've seen
point.
Burnley win there. Burnley won there before us.
Damn, fucking mate, Burnley. Yeah, do you remember when they were going on that slump and they had like 29 different centre back formation? Like, come on, what are we doing? It's embarrassing, and this is the point. Yeah, how long do we go? Jurgen Klopp, yeah, Liverpool fans said to me the other day because I asked them the question, yeah, and they know their club better than we ever will. Right? Yes, we're football fans, but they know their club inside out like we know ours inside out. They said Jurgen Klopp spent about just under 100 million less than Arteta has. Arteta's done it in just over half the time. Yeah, where we are, yes, inflation and all of this and that, but they bought Salah for 27 mil. Where's our Salah, bro? People think Saka's our Salah. He's not. He's a good player.
You got a Salah, but you didn't get Salah.
Yeah, they got Robertson for 8 mil from Hull City. Yeah, we had that with Tierney, and this fucker binned him off left, right, and centre. And guess what? He's in the squad for Lisbon tomorrow.
He's
done 160 million quid on players to replace Tierney, and Tierney's in the squad tomorrow.
Could you imagine if he starts tomorrow? Could you imagine if he plays?
I hope he don't. I hope he don't. I hope he don't. I hope he leaves, and I hope he goes back to Celtic and smashes it again.
He will. He'll go back to Celtic.
but it's the Scottish League. Okay. Oh, these leagues are farmers' leagues. Okay, cool. Why are you bending over for Mikel Merino? He's shit.
Why are we saying that he's got no future at the club that Tomiyasu has, by the way? When he's had less games than Tierney. What is going on here?
Dan,
this is the problem we've got, mate.
Sorry, Dan. Since Thomas Partey signed for Arsenal, Tierney has been factually injured less than Thomas Partey. Since Tomiyasu signed for Arsenal, Tierney's been factually injured less than Tomiyasu. Since Zinchenko signed for Arsenal, Tierney's been factually injured less than Zinchenko. Since Jesus has signed for Arsenal, he's, again, factually less injured than Jesus. But one stub injury prone. Why is that, Dan? Oh, because he never signed him. All the players I've just mentioned, this
can't invert. That's all I keep hearing. Can't invert this lad.
Yeah,
can't
he
invert.
Can win trophies though. He's done a treble.
I like Kieran Tierney. Always have done. I'm not going to say he's the next Ashley Cole, but he's certainly better than the crud that we've played in front of him. Nuno Tavares and Zinchenko. And bloody, let's just be real. I've seen Kolasinac and Xhaka playing at left back instead of Kieran Tierney. What is happening in this club? Honestly, man, no, it's ridiculous.
Left back.
It's a joke, man. But do you know what's mad, right? I'll tell you a quick story because I've got to go after this, Guns, right? But I'll tell you a quick story, right? I was at Stamford Bridge. Me and my dad left, obviously. We left and we were like 9 points behind. And there's these 2 lads who have been there, obviously been there a long time. And one of them said to the other one, well, it's not going to work this season. He said, but I suppose it could be worse. We could have Arsene Wenger still here. And the other one went, we'd probably be all right if we had him. Nothing would have changed. We would have probably won a couple of more FA Cups as well.
At least two.
Mate, Wenger's last 5 seasons at Arsenal, 4th in a trophy. 2nd, we were protesting. They had no trophy. 5th in a trophy. 6th, sacked. Yeah, told to leave. Yeah, this guy's been here 5 years next month. 1 final. Yeah, bring back Wenger. Like, real talk, give him 800 mil. Yeah, I swear, we'd have a silky team that'll play sexy football. Yeah, we might be shit. We're shit now. The
Hey,
only
man.
difference is these men, like DJB said, these men and Dan said, all of us have said, they've never seen us win a title or be in a title race. I've seen 5 titles since 89 onwards. I've seen 4 after that. 91, Paul Merson, yeah, and people talk to me about Odegaard. Fuck off. Yeah, Paul Merson, yeah, Paul Merson is 10 times better than Martin Odegaard will ever be in his career. Paul Merson was a bad boy. Yeah,
Him and
the
Righty, I
same
love
time,
them too, man. They were my 2
Yeah.
favourite players growing up, Merson and Righty.
Righty, Rocastle. Look at the players, Anders Limpar. Look at the players we're talking about. Yeah, I swear down. I like Declan Rice. However, Ray Parlour, pick that Ray Parlour up from that era and put him in this team now. His level is better than Declan Rice.
Most underrated in midfield player.
Facts. We got Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid, yeah, on loan, and we had Dani Ceballos on loan. There's a reason Dani Ceballos is still at Real Madrid and Martin Odegaard got sold. Dani Ceballos played yesterday or the day. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, played yesterday. He played against Leganes, started the game. Dani Ceballos has won 2 Champions League since he's gone back there. He's still there. Why is Odegaard not there? Why ain't they said, let's bring Odegaard back? Because, I mean, Luka Modric is retiring. We've got Jude doing up box crashing. Why don't we bring Odegaard back? I mean, he can change our fortune. They got Dani Ceballos, mate. Arda Güler is linked to Arsenal. Load of bollocks. Arda Güler is a better footballer now than Odegaard will ever be. Odegaard's a fouled wonder kid.
That's an international break. That's an international break rumour, that one, isn't it? If you've ever heard one in your life. I mean, Igal wants Arda Güler. He's been banging on about him for ages. But listen to this, Lee, right? So I'm in a WhatsApp group that you know what WhatsApp group I'm in, right? It's got a lot of very yeah, most of them don't like you. And it's very, very toxically positive, right? Well, not all of them, because there's people like Oggy in there who's a good lad, and some of the others, right?
Yeah,
but
bless her, Russ.
250 games. This is what I get sent in this group, right? The first 250 games of Arsenal managers, right? It's got everyone in there. It's got George Morel, it's got Herbert Chapman, it's got Bertie Mee, Terry Neal. It's got George Graham and Arsene Wenger, obviously, right? It's got 135 wins in 250 for George Graham, 136 wins for Arsene Wenger. But Arteta's better than him because he's got 146 wins, right? In 249 games, he's got 10 more wins than Wenger, and he's got 11 more wins than George Graham. Brilliant. How many trophies has he won in that time? That's all I care about. I couldn't give a toss about how many games we've won. What are we lifting at the end of this? This is what I mean. There's so much. They can make a positive out of anything, these people. Yeah, I mean, you can tell them anything.
The first 5 years of Arsene Wenger up against the greatest Premier League manager we've ever seen, Fergie. Yeah. And he is the greatest. He's won 13 of the fuckers. Right? Yeah. Pep's great. Listen, I'm not knocking Pep. He's unreal.
Oh, he's outstanding, yeah.
But Fergie is the GOAT, right? This manager, Wenger, won 2 doubles in the first 5 years. They had more money. They had a better manager. They had a better team. They had a better youth academy. They had a bigger stadium. How the fuck did he find a way? Yeah, he knew the French market.
Imagine if he
the diets.
Imagine on top of that if he would have had a dog. Jesus.
And do you know what's mad, yeah? Unai Emery's win percentage record. Do you know Unai Emery only ever lost 19 games as Arsenal manager?
Wow.
78 games, he lost 19. Yeah, his win percentage is that close to Arteta's. However, Arteta's managed more games and won a trophy.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not saying bring Unai back. However, if we'd kept Unai Emery and gave him nearly 800 million, well, I don't think we would have won a league title because I don't think he's good enough to win a league title. But do you not think we would have won something in Europe?
I think we would have. I didn't want Wenger to stay. I was one of the Wenger outs, right? But I think we would have actually been in a better position if we would have just kept him and give him 800 million. Real talk. Like, I didn't want that to happen. But if this was what I would have known, what it was going to be like, because when he left, Lee, we weren't really chatting as much when Wenger was leaving, right? But I wanted at the time Simeone, Allegri, or Ancelotti. They were the 3 that I was screaming out, and I really thought they were going to go for one of them. And when we were going, because we were linked with Arteta to start with, weren't we? And I thought, what's going on here? I thought it was a joke, like. And then we got Emery in, who I weren't really a massive fan of, if I'm honest with you. But at least he'd won in Europe. So I thought, well, at the time, we were at Europa League. Let's go and win one of them. Then we get back in the Champions League, it's a trophy, and go from there. And to be fair, it was a completely different thing from there. But this is the Cronkies overseeing this all, and it's been a shambles, bro. Since 2008, since we've moved to this Emirates, it ain't been fun supporting this club. You know what I mean? I can say I've had great times and great, times with mates, great fun. I've had better times at Wembley than I have fucking Emirates.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely mad. So that's where I'm at, man. But look, big up to all of you, man. I've got to shoot off, but absolute
bless
love.
up, Potts, always.
And,
shout your channel out, man. What you got coming up on your channel?
Legends. Yeah,
Thanks for
man.
giving up your time, man.
Nah, come on, man. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to this one. Subscribe to all of these guys. And a big up to Northside and Hooks also as well earlier. Yeah, football's 12th, man. Come and say hello. Just dropped a shirt. Actually, go watch the latest because Deji ended up singing to LB. It was that funny, man.
All right, LB's been cooked all day. I can't lie.
Mate, all day LB's been cooked. Deji was on absolute smoke tonight, man. Just absolutely cooking him. So make sure you go do that.
That's the history of the top Spurs, man. They lose to Ipswich and Slap City.
Man, it's the most Spursiest thing ever. Like, he's gone from wanting Ange out to believing that they can get second or third now.
That's Deji,
That's
boy.
what they do.
This is
That's
why
what they
Levy
do.
takes the piss. Same with the
This is what,
Cronkies, but
exactly. This is
what
it, man.
is.
But
Round and
listen,
round we go.
bless up, Lee. Always a pleasure,
Nah,
man.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you, man.
Big
Take
up,
care,
Dan.
lads.
Take care,
Love,
brother.
man.
Good to see you, Dan.
In a bit, guys. In a bit.
Cheers.
Lads, I'll leave the floor to you because I need to go bathroom because I drink way too much beer and water. But name 5 midfielders in the Premier League better than Odegaard. Well, I'll start with 2 straight away. Yeah, I'll start with 2 straight away. Yeah, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. There's 2.
Yes. Bruno
Yeah.
Guimaraes.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys take the floor. Do whatever you got to do, and I'll be back. And bless up the chat. 900 in here. Sub to everyone's channels, guys. Yeah, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
You know, I watched. I sat down and watched that Ipswich game yesterday. And did y'all see Amari Hutchinson yesterday?
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I said to myself, if he was at our team, this manager would just straight ruin it.
Yeah.
But then when you would look at, they're in relegation. They're down in the relegation area. But what did they do yesterday? They went toe to toe with Manchester United. It was back and forth the entire game, just like this the entire game. They didn't try to park the bus, try to hold on for a draw. McKenna, when you this is the underlying issue when it comes to Arteta. And I've discussed this on my channel at length. McKenna has experience. He's learning whether they stay up or go down or not. He can look at situations now. He'll be able to look and go, okay, if this looks familiar, I've seen this before. I know how to work with these players. These are young players coming through. He has to work with what he has. Doesn't have an extravagant budget. This manager, Arteta, has no experience before he came to Arsenal.
No.
Everything he's learning is on the job, Rachid. JB. Everything he's learning is on the job.
Yeah.
And this is what's costing us. This is why we can't win. This is why when like you just mentioned it, when there's a pressure situation, 8th, we're in 4th place, finishing 5th. You're ahead in 1st, finishing 2nd. Go ahead. The second year you're ahead, finishing 2nd again, 2 months behind.
It's not good enough.
He's not a pressure man. This game tomorrow, pressure game. West Ham, pressure game. Manchester United, pressure game. The next game, Crystal Palace, pressure game. Whether people want to believe it or not, because we got to win to stay in the competition. And then in January, guess what starts outside everything else? Not the FA Cup. That's a pressure. The first game is a pressure win, a pressure game for him. He's under pressure all year.
Matty, he's opened it up, the pressure himself, and the thing is with Arteta, as I said, he's obviously got some ability somewhere, but he's come from the rich camp. He's not done the groundwork in his coaching. He's come from high flying Man City, that's had a lot of money put into it, and he's gone straight from that big club to Arsenal with another load of money, big club, players and everything else. So he hasn't done the groundwork. He hasn't done the sort of the Ipswiches and the Southamptons and even Brighton. So this is why I'm saying when he's under pressure, it's new to him. Everything is new to him when he's under pressure because he's not experienced it before. Yeah? Because he's not really been under pressure at Man City. You know? So this is what I'm saying. So he's learning all the time. He's learning all the time. The only problem is he hasn't got the time anymore now to learn at Arsenal. Because we've gone so long without winning anything, he hasn't got that time anymore. He really hasn't got that time anymore. And as I said, you know, people can laugh at the Carabao Cup and everything else. It wouldn't be my choice. Of course it wouldn't. I said to you a couple of weeks back, Matty, and as I said to Lee, when I came into this season, there was only one trophy I wanted to win, Champions League.
Yeah.
And people thought I was crazy. People thought I was crazy. But when you go all round everywhere and you go to Chelsea and you go to me, we had Nottingham Forest fans singing. Yeah? You'll never sing that. Yeah? European Cup, you'll never sing that. Champions League, you'll never sing that. They have. They've won it. We've never won it.
Do you know what I feel weird, guys? Do you know what I find weird? I find weird that this manager was Pep Guardiola's assistant. How many times did Pep Guardiola win cups, Carabao Cups, FA Cups? He wins everything he can.
Of course
he
you
tries
can.
to win everything he can. He
Exactly.
tries to install a winning mentality in a team. So by even though it's a Carabao Cup, it's not our first choice. I think everybody here can agree on it that it's not our first choice. But why did he not learn that from Guardiola to go after everything you can?
Because he's too stubborn and he thinks he's bigger than what he is. He thinks he can bin the Carabao Cups and bin the FA Cups because he thinks he can go and win the Champions League and everything else. But we are miles away from the Champions League. I said to Matty and Lee a couple of weeks ago, we're facing a playoff in this Champions League. There is no way we are getting out of this without a playoff. And I'm telling you now, Crystal Palace, that will be hiding behind the sofa game. That will.
Eddie and Ketty, a cup game.
It's landing
back at the Emirates, where it all began, where he came off the bench against Norwich. I was there. We were all singing Eddie, Eddie, Eddie.
Lee, it's written in the stars because, as I said to you before, this guy has had no real experience of managing a low or coaching a club of lower level. He's gone from Man City, where he's had everything given to him, where he's worked alongside the best and everything else, onto Arsenal. So, as I said, pressure situations he can't handle.
Facts.
He can't handle big players. This is what worries me about having a real big signing at Arsenal. If he, I can imagine him benching him, or, he had a few problems with Aubameyang and stuff like that. And people might turn around and say, oh, yeah, but he had to do that because because of the good of the club and Aubameyang was trouble and this, that and the other. But part of being a manager is you've got to handle these big time players. You've got to handle them.
Look at the way Fergie handled some of the players there. Cantona turned up in jeans and a fucking hoodie. Yeah, the rest of them are all in the club garms. Yeah, with the suit, and the shirt, and the tie with the club emblem. And it's like Scholes and all them man are going, yo, why is he turning it? What is Eric Cantona, mate? Yeah, fucking shut up, Eric Cantona. Eric Cantona doesn't fly kick some geezer in the crowd. Yeah, kicks him in the head. Does a kung fu kick, gets banned for 8 months, comes back like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Why is Eric Cantona? It's Eric Cantona, mate. Yeah,
makes him captain after that. Makes him captain as well.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Yeah. This guy got rid of Guendouzi because he thought he had an attitude problem. Do me a favour. The guy's playing for France national team, mate. Yeah,
I couldn't believe that when Guendouzi went, and this is, and as I said, this is what worries me with this manager. Is not only about pressure situations, but the way he handles certain players, and this is what worries me with Ranieri. I don't feel confident that he's going to handle him right. I can see Ranieri being sold out. You watch. I reckon. I might be wrong, but Ranieri will end up on loan somewhere. You watch.
Yeah, West Ham or like Brighton or
he'll
something.
He'll end up on loan. He'll end up on loan at Brighton and West Ham, and he'll be pulling up trees, and he'll be flying there. and then he'll bring back, and he'll get a couple of games here and there. As I said,
We're binning for
look at the-
25 mil to Chelsea.
look at the players that are not that are not improved. Trossard now is the latest one. Trossard's not improved. Martinelli's not improved. Yeah, you know, and it is worrying. I'm worried about tomorrow night. I've got to be honest with you.
You should. They put us out of the Europa League. You should be worried.
Halfway
forget
line
that.
goal, penalty shootout, we lost.
Yeah, people forget. We should
This
be
guy's
concerned.
record in Europe stinks. And what DJB said a minute ago, yeah, about like, you know, we're going to go through a playoff. You know, we've got Monaco after this at home.
Yeah.
Monaco are above us.
It's
Balogun's
like-
coming back to the Emirates.
People are laughing. Oh man, it's
Balogun's going to
Monaco.
prove a point, isn't it? Yeah, and you know that manager's going to start Balogun at the Emirates.
It's happening.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Eddie Nketiah is coming back to the Emirates for Crystal Palace. 3
The
days later, we play him
He'll
away.
score the winning penalty, Lee.
Hey,
Eddie
gentlemen,
was making the winning penalty on the penalty shootout.
the ghost of Arteta's past, man. The ghost.
But
They
even
come-
if we beat, let's say we beat Palace, yeah, in that cup game, yeah, you'd imagine Liverpool beat Southampton in the cup. You'd imagine, well, Spurs or Man U are getting through because they play each other. Newcastle have got Brentford at home, so you'd imagine Newcastle would get through. Yeah,
And leave
and
them
then-
hell. If Brentford got through hell, we'll catch hell with Brentford. Remember last year? If they had a goal scorer, they would have put us out the
oh,
tournament.
mate, they hammered us last year. Do you remember? Then? Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We nicked it. We nicked that last year. We completely nicked that result then.
And this is the point.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you've got Newcastle or Brentford, you've got Man United or Tottenham, and you've got Liverpool because they're beating Southampton. So then what? Then it's over 2 legs. Do you remember when we played Liverpool over 2 legs? One of the two semi-finals this guy's got us to. And Minamino missed a sitter. And Ben White was pointing at him.
Xhaka fly kicked
laughing.
someone.
Yeah. Following game at the Emirates, Granit Xhaka fly kicked Jota. Red card, they beat us 2-0. Yeah. If I was Minamino, I'm running on the pitch and going up to Ben White. And guess what? I think Liverpool won it that season, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
They did.
Yeah. And you know what? I'd take a League Cup this season. Yeah. I've actually seen us win 2. Yeah. I know Rachid doesn't. He's a bit younger than us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All 3 of us,
I-
other than Rachid, we've seen 2 League Cups. The only you didn't get
yeah,
it.
only
Screen
cup I
for
won.
you out there.
That in the
Both
European
yeah,
Cup.
both times you didn't get that screened in
Yeah.
America. So only me and DJB on this panel have seen us win 2 League Cups. George Graham, yeah.
I saw
both
one. I
times.
saw Koscielny piss one away. I watched. I saw that.
Yeah, Koscielny and Szczesny. I've seen Arsene Wenger piss another one away by starting the fucking youth team against Chelsea and Drogba
Yeah, remember
bullying
that?
our defense off the bench. Yeah, and it was like, and we scored. Walcott scored his first goal. That was his first goal for Arsenal against Chelsea in that cup final.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my god, we might do this. He brings Drogba off the bench. How
Yes,
arrogant! We should have had about 10 or 11 more trophies under Wenger.
I'll tell you what. Sorry, Matty. Tell you what. There's a saying at the moment. This club is asset rich. If we was to sell all the Salibas and the Sakas and all that, we are asset rich, trophy poor.
I love that.
We're that close to being the 5th biggest club on trophies in England. Man City and
Asset
Chelsea are
rich,
that close behind
trophy
us.
poor.
They're that close. Chelsea
Yeah.
and Man City are that close to overtaking us on total trophies. We could
You-
go from 3rd to 5th.
You know, it won't matter until Spurs win something. That's all that matters. I'm telling you, that's the only time this club, this fan base will wake up. If Spurs was the winner trophy this year, then oh man, boy, everybody would start turning around looking. If Ange somehow got them to even just got them to a cup final, they will.
They'll probably sack him 2
But
days
they-
before it.
yeah.
But they
Yeah.
don't respect the cups, Matty. Our Arsenal fans don't respect the cups.
She
No,
never
FA
respected
Cup
if
and-
Spurs win it. Rashid, if Spurs that it is weird that our fan base is like that. Whatever Spurs do, it's like now all of a sudden people are kind of looking around just based off of that they display on Sunday. They're like, well, how did Spurs beat them 4-0? Well, you know, how did that happen? If Spurs win anything, if they look like they're only 3 points behind us. I said that earlier today. They're only 3 points behind us, right? I don't think people realize that.
Right,
For
and they
bad
lost
as
to
they are-
Brighton 2-0 up and lost to Ipswich.
Yeah, bad as
They
they
should
are.
be above us.
They're 3 points behind us. There's a lot of teams that's 3 points behind us. Villa's 3 points behind us as well, and they're on a rough patch right now. They're still 3 points behind us. This fan base this weekend is going crazy all over the basis of Man City. They're struggling. And like we said earlier, Liverpool, I think I checked earlier, and I could be wrong. Somebody in the chat can correct me. But if I'm not mistaken, since the season started, they are 10-1-1. 10-1-1. We're 6-4-2. DJP, how many games was it? We said you can't lose to win the title. Was it?
I think it's about 4, isn't it?
4. We are 6-4-2.
But the thing is, this is from where I'm coming from. Now, when we finished the season 2 points behind Manchester City, if we'd have gone into the summer and got the Gyökeres from the Sporting Lisbon guy and got a striker, I'd have accepted the Calafioris and along, that to me, okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from. But we're on the back foot already as Arsenal fans. We're on the back foot already. I didn't come into this season looking towards Christmas thinking, got to win that game. Got to have 3 points there. Oh, this is a must-win game. Carabao Cup. Oh, hope we win that. I came into this season thinking, wanting to be where Liverpool are now.
Facts.
We were favourites with the bookies. So people don't understand.
With our fan base, bro,
Yeah.
you go to the games here. None of our fan base here. We finished above Liverpool. Sorry to cut in there. Right?
Go on.
None of our fan base rate Liverpool. Oh, slot it'll be a drop off. We all thought it'd be a drop off. It could be either be set by Christmas or he could go on a mad one. Right? No, we finished above them 2 seasons in a row. Universally within our fans at the home games, the away games, and online, everyone said, well, if we finish below Liverpool, yeah, sack him. Even the toppest of top gooners like a Gale. Yeah, sack him. It doesn't matter about winning the cup. We finish above Arne Slot in his first season, sack him. There's 16 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in all competitions. Yeah, but now the narrative's changed. Oh, well, he inherited a better squad. And fucking what?
Yeah.
And fucking what? We've
That-
done
that-
800 mil, mate.
We had 5 phases and 800 mil to make a squad like Liverpool.
Fellas, y'all, people, let me. I told you this a couple weeks ago. I'm going to say it here again, right here in front of midst of everybody. Go look at the team this manager took over. He had players. People act like this team, like we didn't have anything.
Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil,
A core of players that
Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, Guendouzi,
Lee, any JB, Rachid,
Saliba,
any manager
Tierney,
worth a damn would have looked at
Martinez,
that team.
Emi Martinez.
I got it.
And the team got into a final, by the way. We got into a
And
final.
finished 2 points
Sorry
off
to cut
first.
you off. Yes.
We had a team. All of this, as Lee like to say, this catch-up money stuff. We had a team.
Matty, as I said, I didn't come into this season sitting here 4 weeks or 5 weeks from Christmas thinking that every game that we went into was a must-win game. I thought we'd be absolutely flying now. We'd have a striker banging in. I thought we'd have goals on the board. If you look at our goal difference. Look at our goal difference this season. It's shocking. And as I said to you before, I'll say no more. We were favourites to win this league. We don't even get spoken about now.
No.
Everyone's talking about Liverpool and if Man City get it together. They're even talking about Chelsea now above us.
What I say earlier today, Lee.
What phase is he in, by the way? Because this guy came from the Championship, DJB, yeah? Right? And we all raised an eyebrow and went, oh, look at this Chelsea mob, yeah? They're fucking throwing $1 billion at it with a fucking geezer from America. Yeah? Look at the state of this guy. Yeah, they ain't got a clue what they're doing. Mate, they have got fucking literally nearly 3 squads. They can play in that Conference League bullshit, yeah, and flip the whole squad for the next game.
I told you that man.
Go on, I've got to come in. When this manager took over Chelsea were literally, I've got friends, they were all over the place. They had players not playing together. They had players not playing as a team. They didn't know their best system. They was all over the place. This guy has come in and completely turned them around in what? In 12 matches. 4 months and he's turned them around. This guy has had 5 years and we've got players not improving and we're no step nearer than winning. And I'm not going to keep saying it, Premier League. We're no step nearer winning the Champions League. because that is the one. Well, we won premierships. Give me the Champions League. We're miles away from being in top team in Europe. Miles.
I've never been good in Europe.
And
let's be real before I let Matty land.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's be real. Yeah, you're older than me, DJB, respectfully. Right?
Just a bit.
No, you are. And you've been to more games than I've had hot dinners, yeah. And like, I love your passion. I love the fact you want to jump on, yeah. Right. And I appreciate your time, all of you guys, yeah. Right. But real talk, yeah. Like, you've been there, you've lived it, you've seen it, you've gone through different generations, different eras, no phones, no social media, no CCTV, all this crap, yeah. You've lived through the no PR, the PR. You've lived through Terry Neal, yeah, and so on and so forth. Like, Terry Neal got to what, 3 finals on the spin? We fucked him off real quick.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I'm saying? They were marching down the fucking town hall to fuck him off. Yeah. Now, you've lived through the Wenger era as well. George Graham before that. Wenger, we're marching to get him out. Leicester won the league. Wenger era are punching each other up 4.5 years without a trophy. What is the biggest difference with all of the eras you've lived through to this era with this manager? Fucking PR and social media and mainstream media. And for Arteta, before I let you guys go on, yeah, Mikel Arteta is signed up to one of the biggest agencies, if not the biggest agency in the world. Hence why every single mainstream outlet drops their panties for this guy, because this guy has got the best PR I have ever seen for somebody that was a bang average shit footballer. Yeah. Pep's clone boy. And the only fucking game he managed for Man City was when Pep's mother passed, bless her, RIP to her. And that was the last game they lost in normal time at home in the Champions League. And he managed the game. That was 6.5 years ago. This guy's won 1 trophy in 5 fucking years next month. Yeah. 4.5 years deep in Wenger trophy drought. We were going, well, fucking punch each other up in the ground. 4.5 years deep to this guy. Oh, you've got to trust your negative. PR, mate. Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm sick to death of it. Win or fuck off. And even if you win properly.
Lee,
go on, Matty. Go on. Sorry, Matty. Go on.
I told you this summer. We've had several discussions, and I told you what I said. I said, if the LA Dodgers win this World Series, he's going to turn his direction to Chelsea. The man will spend money. If you don't get the job done, he will roll your ass out the door. What happened to the last manager that was there, by the way? What happened to the last manager at Chelsea? Out the door. I told you now.
2 finals as well, by the way. 1 more than Super Duper Mick. And that was his first season, Poch. Anybody
in this chat that's from out there in LA will tell you this man will spend the money and he will start looking for results. This is why he's going to cut the check again in January. They're going to, if he looks like he can compete, he's going to try to go for it. He's going to try to have a go at it. Might not win it, but he's going to try to have a go this year. And then they're going to go out this summer and they're going to go spend some money. They're going to spend some money. They're going to bring in some proper players and they're going to be looking to challenge. I told folks, people thought this was a game with Chelsea. Oh, man, this Bowley, he's stone damn crazy. Well, you just wait and watch and see. I told you, I sat right there and told you in September, Lee, I said, if the LA Dodgers win the World Series, he's going to turn around here and put all his eggs in the Chelsea, because he's going to want to win with Chelsea. Because that's what he's one of these guys that want to win a lot. Whatever way, by any means necessary, he'll take a shot. That's why those deals. Remember, everybody kept saying, "How is he pulling this stuff off? How is he selling these players for this and that and that and this and this and that?" Yeah, right there. They beat the hell out of the New York Yankees. That's the New York Yankees. They beat the hell out of. I mean,
the biggest franchise in world sport.
Beat the holy hell out of them. Anybody in the chat, they beat the holy hell out of them. They're going to turn right around. They're going to
How's he found an 8-year contract loophole inside 6 months? How has he sold a hotel to his own other company?
It's a business.
How is this point? But our owner is sitting there on his hands going, well, I want to talk to the fan, or the son. Yeah, Josh. Well, I want to talk to the fans more. Cool. Well, I've invited you on here multiple times, mate. Since he said that, where has he been? Because he's been to the Emirates maybe 4 times since. That was 2 years ago. Soon as that fucking that Super League thing kicks off with 5.5K of our fans outside the ground, yeah, during COVID, because everyone had enough of COVID, they said fuck it, yeah, we're going outside. 5,500 outside the ground. All of a sudden, they've done 800 mil. Yeah, cool. Well, how about 5.5 turn up and protest against 4.5 years without a trophy? Yeah, watch how quick they fucking turn up.
Look at this right here. Right here. That's how much money he spent on one player.
Zoom in, mate. Zoom in. 700 mil.
700 million, 10 years. And guess what
one
they did?
player.
One player, and guess what they did? Won the World Series. And go win another one too, by the way.
How much does the World Series bring in? I don't get American sports.
I don't even know. I don't even know. But I can tell you this. The fact that he spent 700 million on probably the best player in baseball tells you all you need to know.
Does it baseball?
Baseball.
700 M's.
700. Yeah. One player.
It's
What?
massive. It's massive money if you win the thing. But the thing is, guys, as I said to you before, he's had it. I'm not bigging up the Cronkies. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, they're not the best of owners that we've had. But one thing, what you was saying, Lee, when you was going through the managers and through the Arsenal era, one thing in common we've always had through the Terry Neals, the George Grahams, and everyone, we've always had a striker. Yeah. We've always had a striker. In all them managers, no matter how bad the rest of the team is, no matter how bad the football we're playing, we have always had a striker. And I cannot get my head around the fact that we finished 2 points behind Manchester City and we are still relying on Jesus and 29.
Stubbornness.
And do you know what? But we've always been and you're, like I said, like respectfully, you're a bit older, so you've lived same with Kenny. Yeah, we've always been 2 players short. All the way through, all the way through Peter Hillwood and all that. Yeah, we've always been 2 players short. Yeah, we're the classy club. Fuck class, win.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. If we did win the Carabao Cup this season, that's only paper in the crack. You know, don't get me. I'm not going to be satisfied with that.
Well, you got a lot of guys that's not going to be satisfied with that, JB, because a lot of people I've actually heard several people say, yeah, he can win the Carabao Cup, but I'll be over the moon.
I'll be over the moon. We've won a trophy and we've won silverware. Don't get me wrong. I'll be more than happy, but I want more because it's Arsenal Football Club. We moved to the Emirates. We moved to the Emirates to compete with the Barcelonas, Real Madrids, the Liverpools, Man Uniteds, Man Cities, whoever. That's why we went. That's why we went to the Emirates. So if we did win the Carabao Cup, that's not gonna, you know, that's not gonna fill all the gaps. That's just gonna just be a day.
That's nice. They're lovely. Yeah, but lovely. Where's the major?
Where's the majors? Exactly. And Matt, what you said about, you know, Chelsea spending all the money. What worries me, and I think the Cronkies, because they're not stupid, they can't be silly, because otherwise you don't earn that sort of money if you're silly. But
no, they're corrupt.
They're thinking, they're corrupt. Yeah, I mean, if they spend all this money, is this the right man to be in charge?
But it's part of the game.
They've got to look at the
game, bro.
I'll tell you what, we'll find out.
Matty, sorry to cut him. Sorry, respectfully, sorry to cut him. Yeah, you know American sports better than me and all of us on this panel. Yeah, how many trophies has Cronky's team won for each individual sport they have in America in the last 10 years? In fact, fuck that. Go to the last 17 years. That's how long they've been at Arsenal.
I can tell you
it's hard to figure it out real quick.
Yeah, well, I know the Avalanches won one. Believe it or not, the MLS team has won one. I know the Rams. We all know the Rams won one, and you had the Denver Nuggets won one. The problem
we're talking one.
Yeah. The problem here, Lee, is twofold. This is why I said we're gonna find out this year. And I'll tell you what. We're going to find out a couple of things at the end of this season, especially if the manager is not successful. We're going to find out their true ambition, because now it's on display for everybody to see. And then number 2, we're going to find out who was pulling the wool, because you know Lee, you know how as a child you can when you can pull one up on your parents after a little while. They don't know what's going on. You one up them a little bit, like yeah, you can do this and do this, and then they'll get it for you. Yeah. If you do this, yeah. And then after a while, they're like, well, wait a minute. Every year you ask me for this same toy, and by February you're sick of it. You're not even playing with it. No, I'm not buying that bike again. Was that the case with this manager? Because see, this manager has gotten everything he wanted. And let's go all the way back to Unai Emery. Let's go back there. And I go back the way JB was at earlier. Who did Unai Emery say he wanted to come into this football club? We all know who he wanted to spend money on. Lee, I tell you all the time.
Fabinho.
And what did they get?
Zaha. He wanted Zaha, but he got Pepe, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabinho, we got Torreira.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we end up with less than. So whose fault is this? Whose fault is that? All these questions are going to be answered at the end of the season. Is this matter? Because at some point you're gonna have to go, I'm spending this is $1 billion of my money. This is $1 billion of my money, and he'll be the laughing stock. That's one thing over here in the States now. They're gonna make you know how our news over here roll. He's spending $1 billion and don't win nothing. They're gonna print that up. A nice header. $1 billion spent on team. Why hadn't Arsenal won anything? And it's gonna make him look like a fool. And that's the last thing billionaires hate to do is look like a fool in front of their peers.
So why do they keep this guy?
That's why I said at the end of this season, we're gonna have this is gonna be very interesting at the end of this season this year. A lot of answers.
I think it could be. I honestly, I will be very surprised if we don't win a trophy this season, and the owners have spent. Let's be honest, because as I said, I'm no particular fan of the Cronkies, but if you look at the money that he's been given a lot more than previous managers. So if he doesn't win a trophy this season, as Matty said, I think it really could be curtains for him. And it doesn't matter what all the young fans and all the other fans, Arteta this, Arteta that, I'm happy to finish fourth. Oh, he's done brilliant. Yeah, because we all get over the stadium and we all buy the merch and we like the shop and everything else. Yeah. If he doesn't win a trophy, it really could be curtains. And
go on, sorry.
Doc put up there with the Clippers of the Premier League. No. We're the Dallas Cowboys of the Premier League. We're the Dallas Cowboys of the Premier League. We're
fucking run by Cowboys, mate.
Yeah, it's been 20 years since we smelled any success, and all you keep hearing about is what we did. And every year is going to always be our year. Anybody that's American that follows American football knows what I'm talking about. We are the Dallas Cowboys of the
mate, the Dallas Cowboys rolled out merch from on this day 20 years ago in the
absolutely. Hey, they'll run a treatment clip just as quick as as Pat got out the army, as my grandma used to say. Yeah,
Arsenal have dropped 5 lines of merch in the last 60 days.
Anybody in that chat will tell you we are the Dallas Cowboys of the Premier League. The only thing is missing is a star on the pit. Literally, because all we do.
Where do we go from here? Because like DJB just said, like this season, if we don't win anything, I agree to a certain degree, because this football club, literally, like the social medias, whoever runs them, I think it's Fremantle Media. Yeah, the guy who runs it, his surname is Fremantle, and we all know who Fremantle Media are if you're English or live in the UK. Yeah, we all know who they are. Yeah, the guy's surname is Fremantle. Right, but at the same time, the only way Wenger got potted, well, he didn't get potted, he got told leave or you're getting sacked, and we don't want to sack you because of what you've done. So it's leave. And that press conference he did where he announced he was leaving, he was fuming because he was like, yo, come on, enough's enough now. But the only reason that happened is because the stadium was empty. I was at that Man City game after we lost the cup final where the goalkeeper boots it, Aguero dinks the ball over. I was at that cup final. 4 days later, it's snowing. Yeah, we get pammed up. 20,000 people at the Emirates. 10K walk out when Silva scores the second for City. 20 minutes in. There was a geezer in front of me, an old boy. Yeah, he fucking hated me, that geezer. Yeah, block 10. Yeah, he's row 5. Fuck you. Yeah, I hope you're watching this as well. Right? He walks out. I was like, where you going, mate? It's him and his son walked out. I said, where you going? Why aren't you back in Wenger, mate? Your manager, mate. Where you going? He went, turn around. He went, fuck off. You see you next Tuesday. Yeah. And guess what? 4 days later, Wenger announces he's leaving. Yeah. But do you genuinely think the stadium's going to be empty at the end of the season? They'll go, oh, well, we had mad injuries, the referees, the PGMOL. Oh my God! Liverpool. Slot inherited a better squad than Arteta. Yeah, okay, cool. We've done 800 mil, mate. Yeah. Like you lot said that we finished above them twice and that they can't finish above us or you want him sacked. Now the narrative has spin again. Yeah, they're all sitting there convincing themselves that they ain't played anyone this season, Liverpool. Our fans are sitting online saying they ain't played anyone. They played Aston Villa. They've played Leverkusen, Milan. Yeah, they've got Madrid Wednesday. They've got City at the weekend. They've played us. They've played Chelsea. They've played Man United. They've played Brighton twice. Bournemouth. Like Forest.
And they got City the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, and they've got Madrid on Wednesday. They've lost one game out of 18. Yeah. What's the difference? Oh, but now the new narrative is, well, Salah's been involved in 67% of their goals. What happens if he's injured? Well, what happened when he was injured last season? What happened when Kanate was injured last season? Oh, they were still in all 4 comps right near the death. Yeah? They were that close to doing a quad the season before, by the way. Yeah, that close. And this is what I like about Klopp and about Liverpool. They take every competition serious. Our fan, the League Cup's beneath a club like Arsenal. We don't fucking win anything. Win the League Cup, mate.
Exactly.
Yeah? Jose won the League Cup, his first trophy. Pep won 4 in a row. This manager has learned under Pep, binned every cup off to try and get the major and failed at that. We ain't winning the league.
That's what Rachid was saying
the
earlier.
Champions League.
Exactly.
So how about win that? Yeah, when we won that FA Cup with Arteta, yeah, Lampard was the manager. We finished 5th or 6th or whatever it was that season. Yeah, we won the FA Cup. No, we finished 8th. We finished 8th, my bad. We finished 8th and won the FA Cup. If you swap the roles round and we lost that FA Cup final and finished 4th, our fans would have gone, we've won it more than anyone anyway. Who gives a fuck about the FA Cup? We're back in the Champions League, mate. There's always a spin. They're like politicians. How about fucking win something? We've done enough though. This manager's done 800 million nearly, yeah, since that FA Cup, because the signings he made during that January onwards, they were free signings. They were loans. They were loans. And we signed Cedric Suarez, injured. He never kicked ball for us. And then we gave him a 4 or 5 year deal.
And
Pablo Marie, loan, then signed him. They were his 2 first signings. William, we're going to sign you, mate. You're going to win us the Champions League after getting us back in there, and we'll let you leave in 3 years after we won it. How'd that work out? Nobody holds this fucker accountable.
Lee, what's the song they sing? We've got Super Mick Arteta. He
knows exactly what we need, mate. Tierney at the back, Gabby at the top.
Where are we? We're on the way to Champions League. That's all they care about. We're on the way to Champions
Europa League
League
that year to Conte's fucking Tottenham.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think he won't be sacked. I think if he gets Champions League, he won't be sacked. He won't be. He won't be. Just Champions League. That's all you need to get.
I got news. I got news for you. It's going to be hard. We're going to be scraping Champions League this year, and a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to face the facts. The facts of this. Our run in this year does not allow any room for error. We're already at 2 points away, 6 points away from being completely put out of the title race. And then you look at the fact that where we are in the table, teams are only 3 points behind us. We know we're getting 3 points. Lee, I told you just the other day. I said we're guaranteed at least 3 or 4 draws this year. We're guaranteed that. Now that's the fact that we're going to probably have 2 or 3 draws.
Mate, Liverpool away, we ain't winning that game.
Yeah. We got we're gonna have a rejuvenated City when we play them. It's gonna be some new players.
Sorry, Matty. Look at that comment, because we were talking about Saka, right? Look at that comment. What happens if Saka gets injured? Salah.
Yeah, but Salah scored 67% of their goals. Yeah, what about Saka?
There you go.
Well,
sorry, Matty.
No, it's all good, bro. Because see, that needs to be discussed.
Sorry. If anyone needs to leave at any point, yeah, just let me know.
We'll do. Yeah, but this is another fact: is that we're short. How many times have I sat here this season? And the chat knows it because they watch us all the time. But they've heard me say it. We came into this season unprepared. You don't come into a season that's supposed to be your push the cards into the table season unprepared. We sat there this summer, Lee. We watched Liverpool, who's doing the same thing that they're doing now that they did during the preseason. People was just like, "Oh, it's just only preseason." What are these geezers complaining about preseason? It's because I saw the same thing that I'm looking at right now. One ball straight through the midfield, through the defense. Goal. Salah's down there scoring. What happened yesterday? Straight down the point. What did they do yesterday? What did they do, Lee? Pass it straight down the middle, right to the man. Salah, boom, goal. This is what they've been doing. They've been doing this since the summer. I've been telling people this team, we did not go out and do what was required. Edu was sitting right here. Now, he played a part in it, but then this manager played an even bigger part. I told you, Lee, even if I told you this Saturday when we got off, I say, if I was the sporting director, I'm buying the damn striker, whether you want him or not. If you don't, and you're gonna play the man, he's there. If you don't want to play him, he's there. But you can't say I didn't get you what you need, because we all know what we needed at the end of the season. Not only that, but we need to start having this discussion. This is something that needs to be talked about, because we keep talking about one striker. We need two clean out attacking players that's worth a damn. We need two. They start relying on Saka to do every last little thing. If Saka hadn't scored first in that game Saturday, we probably would have drew it. I can tell y'all, I can just be straight up with you. Had he not scored first, put something on the board, we probably would have drew the game, because the game, most time, our game is dictated off of what he do, and it's usually in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so
pass the Saka and hope for the best.
Yeah, tomorrow it's going to be. Watch how they lock him off tomorrow. They're going to lock him off tomorrow and make somebody else do the dirty work tomorrow. If Jesus starts tomorrow, Jesus is going to have to be the one to try to score tomorrow. Watch what I tell you. They're going to lock it off. These teams have got hip to this stuff. This is my biggest gripe when it comes to this manager, is that everybody in Europe looks at us and they know exactly what to do. Oh, well, we're going to stop Saka. Well, if 29's on the pitch, we're going to stop him too. And then we're going to see what everybody else can do. And then from there, you know what happens? That's when it goes into corner kicks, set pieces, corner kicks, set pieces, corner kicks, set pieces. And then we hope that we can get out of there. Everybody,
any competent manager with technicians, which the Portuguese league has, hence why we lost 1-0 to Porto. I know we beat him at home. Hence why we lost to Sporting. Yeah. And by the way, we had to bring Trossard off the bench to score. Oh, actually, it was Xhaka, I think. Sorry, it was Xhaka that equalised.
Lawrence.
Yeah. But any tactical manager, worth his salt, will pull the geezer's pants down, mate. Like, real talk. Look at the guy at Bournemouth. The 31-year-old fucker at Brighton. He's 31. I'm 42, mate. You're 43.
Hey, man,
that guy's 31.
Lee, Frank.
Danny Welbeck's 34. He's 3 years younger than Welbeck, and he's managing him.
Brentford's man, Thomas Frank. Remember that? Brentford? Remember that game we started Brentford that year?
I do.
We got kicked in the teeth by Brentford.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Damn.
You know what, guys? If you're a manager of another team, there's only two players you've got to lock up: Saka and Odegaard.
Yep.
If you lock them up, there is no other way we are getting through, or no other. It's impossible, and managers know this. That's why there's no plan B. And again, it comes down to the summer window, and I keep saying it. We needed a replacement for Saka, or we needed someone that would come on like with Saka, move Saka out, whatever. But we needed someone. We needed a Kudos, or we needed someone like that. Anyone, but we haven't got anyone. And this is what I'm saying. Managers look at it's true what Lee says. Coaches look at it and go, right, okay, let's forget about all the others. Let's forget about the others. Let's just lock up Saka, lock up Odegaard, and see what they've got. And this is what happens. The reason why I watched it Saturday against Nottingham Forest, and straight away I thought Forest ain't really up for this.
No.
They've got points on the board.
International break came wrong time for them.
International break came at the wrong time. They had a couple of injuries. I don't think they started Wood, if I can remember rightly.
No. After a hat trick for New Zealand, he was a bench.
Exactly.
Jet lag.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, they came for the experience. Really, they didn't really come and trouble us. So Saka and Odegaard had all the room in the world on Saturday. You know, they dictated play. They looked $1 million. But you watch tomorrow night and watch what West Ham do. They'll lock them up. They'll put two banks of players on them, and it will be a whole different game. A whole different game. And this is what I mean. When the pressure's on, this is when you've got to see your Odegaard tomorrow, when he's marked tightly, when Saka hasn't got the space. That's when it matters, and we'll see. Because I'm not convinced, guys. And as I said to you before, I came into this season really excited. I thought 2 points behind Man City. Let's really go for it. Get a striker. Come on. And we were favourites, as I said to you earlier before. Bookies made us favourites. At one point, we were favourites to win this league, and we are now miles off it.
And we've gone backwards as a squad. We've not got a 25-man squad. We've got a 22-man squad. That close 2 seasons in a row. Yeah. And he got rid of players, and the club got rid of players and didn't replace them. So now, oh yeah, Ethan's on the bench. Yeah, okay, cool. He ain't going to play him, mate.
So
what? He ain't going to play him. We got Maldini on the bench tomorrow. Maldini. Yeah, centre back. We'll have Salah Udin on the bench.
Sterling the Dream.
Yeah, Raheem the Dream. Oh yeah. Oh, you ain't seen the best of me. Yes, we have, mate. Yeah, you owe Kevin De Bruyne your whole career.
Skelly makes our bench. No disrespect to the young lad. He's got great potential. But these are the players we're relying on. 2 points behind Man City, and we're relying on a 17-year-old. And you look at our bench. You've got the Skelly on now, and we're like, this is what I'm saying. We've gone into this season, and let's be honest with you, right? Let's be honest with you. This Champions League with the new format has caught everyone out. Even Real Madrid, it's caught out. It has caught
Atleti, Bayern Munich.
Right?
Juve.
And with this new format, if we'd have had a really good summer and made some really positive signings, we could have gone really far in this competition, because there is no one going to run away with this competition. That league's going to go up and down, up and down. There's all right, Real Madrid, yeah, they're always going to be brilliant team and everything, but there's no one really pulling any trees up in that Champions League. Liverpool are doing brilliant, obviously, but I can't get my head around it. All these years I've been supporting this club, and I can't get my head around this manager and certain fan base. Not all of them, but I just can't get my head around it. I really cannot.
Is this any different to under Wenger, though? Or under Terry Neal? Or under George Graham? We're always two, 3 players short. The club never do the ultimate. They never go, fuck it, we're going to win. They do, we're classy.
Never do.
And this has been since your era, since you were young. Yeah, they've always been 2, 3 players short. Oh, we're classy. Yeah, is it classy? Yeah, is it classy when you're singing about fucking Adi Bayor, and his family? Yeah, with elephants and all that shit. Yeah, is it classy when you're singing about Tottenham managers' mums being a whore? Yeah, is that classy?
Exactly, mate.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's classy when it matters, isn't it? Yeah. Right. And this is the thing with social media now. The club has latched on, and not just our club, but all clubs have latched on to. Same with Sky Sports, same with all the media outlets. They have latched on to, that's where the traction is. Yeah, look at Ed Sheeran gate crashing Amarim's fucking first ever fucking pitch side.
Disgusting, absolutely disgusting.
Jamie Redknapp handled that well. Yeah, and people have cussed him. Yeah, people have cussed him. Yeah, no, he realised, oh shit. I can't stand Jamie Redknapp. People have cussed him out. Yeah, Jamie Redknapp was embarrassed that fucking that happened, because Roy Keane's given the death stare. Ruben Amorim saying, no, I don't want to speak to him. Yeah, the bird's still going off on one. The other bird shut her mouth. Yeah, and Jamie Redknapp standing there when he's fucking tipsy and drunk and all over him. Jamie Redknapp went, yo, we'll meet up later after this. Yeah, come and meet us, trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, try and get him fucking off.
Jamie Redknapp's been cussed out. Yeah, oh, look, him and Jamie Redknapp. No. Jamie Redknapp knew what was going on and was like, yo, fuck off. Yeah, respectfully. He's been cussed. Because most people are thick, mate.
Meant to be the best league in the world. Meant to be the best league in the world, and we've got some like second-rate rock star going up on Amarin's interview. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Embarrassing. His first ever fucking pitch side interview. Not even who cares if it's his 101st. The fact that guy was allowed. I know he's a shareholder and all that. Yeah, he was drunk. He apologized on Twitter apparently. Yeah, right. Jamie Redknapp handled that well, and Jamie Redknapp's been cussed. Yeah, because that's the mentality of football fans in this era. Yeah, look at him and Jamie Redknapp. No, Jamie Redknapp went, and you notice when he fucked him off, Jamie started talking and shut her up real quick. Yeah. Because he was like, let me take the lead here. Let me fuck him off respectfully, and I'll ask him the question. And it went from there. But everyone's gone, look at him and Jamie Redknapp, pals. No. Think outside the fucking box. He was embarrassed that happened. Knew he was live on Sky Sports, going around the world. Yeah,
and he was politely trying to fuck him off. He was politely trying to fuck him off. Yeah, absolutely.
He was like, I know he's tipsy, but real talk. We'll meet up afterwards. Come and meet us afterwards. Yeah, he was trying to get rid of him. But most people are so dense they don't realize what he did. Yeah,
exactly.
She started talking. He went, well, anyway, let me just start. Hold up, babes. Yeah, let me just tell you. Yeah, because he was trying to fucking move it on. Fair play to Jamie Redknapp, and I can't stand that prick. Yeah, but fair play to him. Yeah, but the general consensus online, no, Jamie Redknapp's a prick. Look at him and fucking Ed Sheeran. No, because most people are dense, which is what these clubs play on. Which is why you got Tottenham fans gassing up a 4-0 win. Cool. You lost to Ipswich, mate. You're shit. You will always be shit. Yeah, exactly. Let's be real. Only Tottenham could lose to Ipswich and slap Man City 4-0 away. Yeah, they'll go and lose to Fulham next weekend or this weekend. No, it's embarrassing, mate. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But this is where we're at. And these media companies play on the social media traction. Yeah, they're literally like, even Arsenal's Twitter account, they tweet like they're a fan. Why? Yeah. They tweet with effect like a fan. Why? Because they know that most of the people that fucking click on that are fans and they're emotional and it's part of the feelings and the vibes. It's bullshit.
Lee, can you see that?
Go on. I'm going to piss, mate, but I can see it. I can see it. Go on, mate. Sorry.
This is the Champions League form table. Turn away now if you want to get out while you can. Turn away. Run. Because I'm going to show you something in a second that's going to knock your socks off.
There we go.
Number 2 in the Champions League form table is who? Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and plus 17. Can I say
17.
20 goals? 20 goals they've bagged.
Yeah. Get ready. Are y'all ready? JB, you ready?
Yeah.
Rachid, you ready? Y'all ready to see where Arsenal at? Let's go down to Arsenal. 30.
Oh my days.
These are facts. These are what fans don't see. This is what they don't want to look at. This is what they don't want to look at.
Look at this right here. In the last 6.
Goals scored. Hang on a minute. Look at the goals scored. Where are we? 4.
Right there.
3 goals.
There you go. And you're telling me we didn't need a striker in the summer? Batting on 2 fronts, Premier League and Champions League. And look how many goals we've scored. Look how many goals we've scored in the Premiership.
That's 4. So we're skating by. We've just been skating by the whole time. Just skating by. And like you said, this format. See, normally what would have happened, gentlemen, we would have got 2 teams that really weren't hitting on about nothing. And then we would have pissed our way to the knockout stages. And they're like, we made it to the knockout stages, you know. All right, we can start dreaming, you know. Not this go around.
I can't see Monaco. Where's Monaco on that, Matty? Because that's who we got next.
Monaco is 26. They're above us.
There you go.
They're above us.
I'm telling you now, the team he picked on Saturday is because he knew that the penny has finally dropped in this Champions League. He's looked at that Champions League table And the reason why he picked that starting 11 and the reason why he bought off Odegaard and Saka is because he knows he's under pressure in this game tomorrow night.
We could do last 10. We could do last 10.
He knows that if he doesn't get any result other than a win tomorrow night, we're in the playoffs.
We could do last 10 and that would try to clean it up a little bit, but we're not good. Let's just keep it a buck. We're hanging in there in this Champions League. And tomorrow is going to be a massive. Tomorrow is a massive match because I'm telling y'all, if we end up dropping that game tomorrow, and then we have to, and like we got Monaco and Monaco and somebody else behind that, and Dinamo
or something like that, in it or someone.
Yeah, Dinamo Zagreb, and those are tricky games, man. You know. So,
but what I'm saying here, Matty, as I said to you before. When that season finished last year, when we finished last season, 2 points behind Man City, and we finished last season, did you honestly think that you would be sitting here now, looking at a Champions League table like that, and where we are in the Premiership?
No.
Honestly, if I'd have said to you, we'd be where we are now in the Champions League, struggling to get out of it, and where we are in the Premiership, I'd have said no way, no chance.
Waffle was saying, "Where's the actual table right here? We're in 12th, and look at the teams that's sitting down there in the playoffs.
Monaco second,
exactly.
I think.
And that's our next game, my friend. That's our next game. So if we don't get anything out of Sporting Lisbon, we've got Monaco.
And just look now. If the playoffs was to start today, look at what's sitting down there. There's nowhere to hide this year, y'all. There's nowhere to hide.
We scored 2 goals in 3 games, and 2 goals came in 1 game.
Exactly.
PSG.
Yeah.
0-0.
There's nowhere to hide this year. And this is what I've been trying to tell people all season long, is that we came into this season. If you've basically got everything that you need in front of you, and you can basically go, okay, this is all right. I see where this is coming. I see where this is going. Okay, I need to plan accordingly. You're going to go out and plan accordingly. This team, they did not plan accordingly. They did not plan accordingly because, see, there's no way you can look at this. You put, okay, we've got to win a Carabao Cup. We've got to try to be competitive in the FA Cup. We've got the league to worry about, and now we've got you got 2 tournaments in one in the Champions League. You got 2 tournaments, or actually 3 tournaments in one in the Champions League, because now you got to get in this way, then to qualify, then you got the knockout stages. So basically, you got 3 tournaments over and over and over. So you got to have the bodies on deck, ready to go. And what did we do? We came into this season with was it Lee 22 players?
22. Show me where Brest are. Show me where Brest are.
Up there.
Right there.
Monaco.
Right there.
Hashtag pray for Inter.
Look at that.
Project Youth Barcelona.
Our group.
Project Youth Barcelona with all their kids, yeah? Casado. Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Yamal. Yeah, Kobasi. Casado. Yeah, Famin. Yeah, I can keep naming youth after youth. Pedri, Gavi. They got youth for days, bro. You know, what phase are they in? They got the Brazilian north side balling out. This guy can't stop scoring. Lewandowski is back again. I thought he was washed. Yeah, Dortmund. Yeah, Turksic. Yeah, Turksic got Champions League final after winning a cup with them, taking a break, going to be the sporting director like Edu was, come back again, bottled the title on the last day of the season, and then got him Champions League final and bottled that. However, he got him Champions League final, won a cup, and bottled the title on the last day of the season after having 3 years out. What phase is he in? Because he's younger than Arteta. Aston Villa, Atalanta.
Lee, put up this comment here about Arash. Pull that comment up right there.
Which one?
The one Arash says Red Star, Celtic, and PSV are above Real Madrid.
Can someone explain what this
is? Not that one. It's the next to the in our chat. It's the next to the last one right there. It's one of the last comments there.
Oh, that one. Red Star. Yeah.
Red Star, Celtic, and PSV are above Real Madrid and other big teams. What's the point of this list, really? The point of this list is to show you that the Champions League format has changed and that the way that it used to be is not working anymore for anybody. These
Our
teams are
Champions
getting
League
100.
group last season had Sevilla. Yeah. Who else did it have? Sevilla, Lons,
PSV,
and PSV.
PSV,
Yeah, that's a fucking conference or Europa League. Yeah, group. That's what it is. Yeah, let me tell you now. Yeah, Juve have got Aston Villa. Yeah, he's already beaten Bayern Munich. Last time he played Aston Villa, last time he played Juve, he fucking pammed them 3-0 away at the fucking at their stadium in Turin. He beat Bayern Munich. When was the last time we beat Bayern Munich? He's beaten Bayern Munich with 3 different teams, by the way. Yeah, real talk. Villarreal, he slapped them. Well, he didn't slap them, but he beat them over 2 legs. Absolutely caked fucking Juve off over 2 legs. After beating Arsenal and Man United to win the Europa League. He was 2-0 up with 30 minutes to go against Liverpool in a Champions League semi. This manager ain't never get a Champions League semi. Sorry, mate.
Lee, can I just talking about Bayern Munich again? Under this manager last season, Bayern Munich were poor. We had a big chance of beating them, home and away. We should have gone further in that Champions League. We should have been in that semi-final. And he made a Bayern Munich team look like well
he made
beaten.
Sane look like fucking Messi.
Yeah, he cocked that up last season. He got it completely wrong against Bayern Munich. And what I think is the comment that's up now. Okay,
he just verified. He said he just came in the chat. He said he just kept having to come.
Big up, man. But what I'm saying is, if I'm looking at Real Madrid and I'm looking at Arsenal, there's only one team I'm backing at the moment to finish in the top half. Honestly, I said it to you weeks ago, Matty and Lee, didn't I? I said we will be in the playoffs. There is no way we are getting out of this automatically.
No, we ain't. We've got Girona away. Everyone's laughing at Girona. Where are Girona in La Liga? Oh, Girona are falling off. Yeah, because they got rid of about 7 players because they had to, regardless of being backed by the City Group, to balance FFP, they sold Dovbik. Yeah. Fucking Savio's gone City. Yeah. They sold him. Well, they didn't sell him. Troyes sold him after being on loan. Yan Couto, they called him back off loan. Eric Garcia went back to Barca. Yeah. They've loaned out Valerie to Mallorca. Yeah. Who's the other one? The midfielder. He's gone Leverkusen. What's his name? Can't remember his name. He went Leverkusen for about 20 odd mil. Baller. Absolute baller. Yeah. And they've brought in a few players. They brought in a geezer called Aspria. He's not related to Tino. Yeah. Called Aspria. He was at Watford. Why didn't we just peer over our training ground and go, yo, you see this number 10, yeah? This little number 10 here. Yeah. Their record signing at Girona for 18 million euro. Yeah. He's a baller. He's a number 10. Okay. Why don't we get him as Odegaard back up? Oh, no, cool. We won't do that. Yeah. Garcia. Yeah. Another Garcia. Yeah. He went to Leverkusen. They brought in Abel Ruiz. They brought in what's his name? Fucking Aspria. They brought in some dead ballers. Yeah, some of the players they brought in are decent. They got fucking Daley Blind and Donny van der Beek running around. They got Gazzaniga in goal, Tottenham's ex-third choice goalkeeper. He was one of the best goalkeepers in Europe last season. However, their forward line is completely different. Their left back, by the way, Miguel Gutierrez, they brought Brian Hill in from Spurs. He's balling. He's balling out. Why? Because he's a fucking good player. Yeah, Tottenham is a curse. The Premier League is a curse. Any decent baller with any tech, stay well away from the Prem. They'll kill you. They'll kill you off. Yeah, look at Bernardo Silva the other day, running around in circles doing nothing. Why? Because Pep's killed him off. Yeah, he don't want to be there. He wants to go Barca. He's wanted to go Barca for 4 years. They've held him ransom. Yeah, Dovbik. Yeah, Dovbyk, we could have got that guy for 24 mil. We could have signed Morata for 10.5 mil. Why don't we buy them both? 35 mil. We could have bought them. Oh, yeah, but you rate Morata. He's a donkey. Okay, cool. Is he better than Jesus?
Yeah, exactly. Is he better than Jesus?
Oh,
Is he
mate.
better than 29? Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he might be a donkey, but he's a winning donkey. He's won 18 trophies and he's played for some of the biggest clubs in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
Dovbyk is a baller. Iosi Perez. Yeah, Faxian. Iosi Perez just left Betis to go to Villarreal. The guy's their top scorer. He's cooking. Nicolas Pepe is cooking. He's cooking at Villarreal. Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? They got Eric Bailly cooking.
Pepe
come
Pepe
on.
was a player, Lee. Pepe was
He
a player
was.
again. He was
Yeah, this
miscoached.
manager fucking
He
ruined
was
him, mate.
miscoached. He was miscoached again. He was treated badly. He was miscoached. But I'm telling you now, if the right coach had got hold of Nicolas Pepe,
Yep.
whether all right, he weren't worth the money.
If it was Klopp,
70-odd
if
million.
it was Klopp, he would have
But
pulled out.
if it was Klopp, you'd be looking at another Salah now.
If Klopp would have got his hands on Martinelli,
Yeah,
you know,
Facts.
he would have got the best out of him.
If Klopp had Saka.
100%.
Yeah.
Saka. We've seen Saka before this manager. We see him under Emery.
Yeah.
We also see Martinelli under Emery. 10 goals in 12 games from get-go. Third division Brazilian league. This guy came in and scored 10 goals. Scoring screamers, bullet headers, jinking around everyone, twisting up Trent. This manager gets him and goes, touchline winger, mate. You have to be at left back. Yeah, Aubameyang playing left wing back. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, it's boring, mate. Yeah, party at right back. It's boring, mate.
Let me ask this question here. And this is the hard reality that Arsenal fans are going to have to start facing. Look at these teams in the yellow section here. Who wants to play some of these teams?
The best we can hope for is Celtic.
I mean,
or PSV.
Hey, Lee, and then going to Celtic. You think in a playoff game in the champion? Yeah, think about it in that kind of atmosphere, and with Brendan Rodgers.
Pressure. As I said, you know what pressure is. You go to Celtic. I've been to Scott. I've been to them sort of going. Honestly, you know what pressure is. The crowd alone, the fan base alone. You don't want Celtic playing against an English team in the Champions League.
Maybe Club Brugge.
Let's not forget,
we lost to Lons away.
Lee. Let's not forget Celtic beat Barcelona that year. With prime, you remember that year? You remember that they was the prime Messi. That was that prime team. That Celtic beat that team. So look at the
teams in that orange section. Yeah, Atalanta we drew away anyway. Yeah, Juve we don't want to play them. Man City we can get them. I think. Yeah, Leverkusen cool. They might have dropped off a bit, but that's tough. Lille, really? Zagreb. Bruv, when we're going to play these playoff games, it's going to be February. It's fucking freezing. Real Madrid. Yeah, good luck. Benfica. They'll play us off the park. Milan. Well, we just fucked up against Inter Milan. Yeah, like Atletico. Yeah, good luck. Don Simeone. I'd take that guy in a heartbeat at Arsenal. He should have been sacked 2 years ago. He's not won nothing for 3 years. Yeah, 3.5 years. He should have been sacked 2 years or a year and a half ago. Yeah, I'd take him in a heartbeat at Arsenal because that guy needs a fresh. He is the Wenger of Atleti. Yeah, he's stayed too long. He's living off a past. He needs a fresh challenge, but he's the highest paid coach in the world. He's on 40 million a year. Yeah, sack him and bring him here because I swear down there, Ben White would be drop kicked out of the club. Yeah, all these namby-pamby little pussies would be dropped out of the club, but our fans won't gravitate to him because he's toxic. Oh, he's negative. He's lost the dressing room. Piss off. Yeah. You remember Bellerin? Oh, yeah. Alexis Sanchez, he wants to win too much, and sometimes it can be too much. Like,
would have been sold that weekend. I would say, get him out of here. He got to go to the
Sanchez came from Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's who he understands. Yeah. That's all they understand over there in Spain. Winning. Barcelona and Real Madrid. You don't win,
fucking Chile with no boots, bruv, playing ball on sand and gravel. Yeah, he respects everything. And do you know what's mad, yeah? Since we got rid of him, yeah, cool, he flopped at United, whatever. Yeah, whatever. How many trophies has he won since? Oh, he won the title with Inter. Yeah, he's won cups with Inter. Yeah, how many trophies has Mkhitaryan since he's left? David Luiz. All these players, I could name loads. Yeah, Bellerin's won a Copa del Rey and a title at Barca. He won a Copa del Rey with Betis. Yeah, David Luiz has won the Copa de Libertadores and a fucking trophy, a title. Yeah, since he's left. We used to laugh at Tottenham for this shit. We're literally the red Tottenham. We're the spicy Tottenham, bro. That's all we are.
Xhaka won at Bayer Leverkusen.
He's won 3 trophies, bro.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Kolasinac has won. Man like Kolasinac. Oh my days.
It's embarrassing.
Harry Kane still ain't won nothing though.
He winning something this year. I can just about put my heart on it. But he winning something this year.
Yeah, I was laughed at when Harry Kane wanted to leave Tottenham, and I said, "Go and put a bid in for him for 150 million."
It's exactly what I said.
What did we say? I said, Lee. I told you, Lee. I know it. We probably wouldn't have got him. I said, but just put.
But leave here accepts it. Kane will say, "Fuck off."
Yeah, put 185 million on the table and say, leave it. Put your money where your mouth is.
But the heads would have turned. It would have shown that we mean business.
Like Sol Campbell.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have. Well, who's to say he wouldn't have come? You know, you don't know. Everyone said that about Sol Campbell. I remember that. But
mate, we let him leave to go buy him for £80 million. Yeah, if we put 150 on the table, leave. He loves money. Yeah, reject that pussy. Reject 100%. 100%. Reject that. We're nearly doubling what Bayern have bid. Reject 150.
Absolutely crucified. I got and there was people saying to me, "Oh, we don't want him, Tottenham scum, blah 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 blah." I said, "Really? I'll take him in a heartbeat."
Facts.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. If Harry Kane come to Arsenal, I would have been over the moon. Absolutely.
Yeah. Isn't he an Arsenal fan?
He came through our academy,
bro. If Ronaldo back in the day, I'm prime Ronaldo. If Gareth Bale was available, Roy Keane was available. Eric Cantona was available. Any top player is available. I'm listening, which is why I still get pissed off when I think about Wenger's dumbass pulled up with 40 million in a pound.
Honestly, the players we could have had. It's true what Lee said. We've always been 2 or 3. I remember when we could have had Berbatov. I remember we could have had. We went for Cantona, I think, at one point when he was at Leeds.
We had a deal for CR7.
Yeah.
And then Man United said, "Nah, fuck that. We're doing it now."
Yeah.
And they just went bang. Yeah, you're coming us.
And I remember Berbatov when he went to Tottenham, and I'm thinking, honestly, and I think at one point, I can't remember what it was, and we were so close to signing him, and we didn't want to pay some clause or wage. I can't remember what it was.
We've always been like this, mate. Always.
We should have bought Kante. But instead,
we signed Xhaka.
15 million.
Yeah,
15 million for Kante.
The deal for Kante worked out £2 million more than signing Xhaka, so we went with Xhaka.
Yeah,
for the wages, the fee, the agent fee, all that bullshit, the signing-on fee. Higuain, another one.
Incredible.
Yaya Toure. Mate, we could put a whole fucking 3 squads together of players.
Yeah.
Well, I nearly signed him. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I nearly signed Messi. Yeah, you came back with Cesc. Cool, bro. What we're doing it.
There was no one available.
No one available. Do you remember when he was pictured with Gazidis in France? Yeah, and he sat down with Mbappe's father and that. Well, we're going to sign. Do you remember the £92 million bid for Lamar? What's a load of bollocks?
Remember, I told you he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to pay $7 million for Falcao at River Plate. Didn't want to pay. That's when he was in his prime at River Plate. We don't get him. He goes to Atleti, lights it up.
Man, that guy was keeping up with Ronaldo and Messi in their prime. Mate, that La Liga back then, that was the Italian league back in the 90s.
15
every week, Messi goes, "Yo, fuck you, I score a hat trick." Falcao comes out and goes, "Cool, I score 4." Ronaldo comes out and goes, "Yo, I'll bag 5." Every week.
Watch this. 15 million pounds. Hazard goes to Chelsea.
Mahrez
is another one. Yeah,
Mahrez. Oh, I was praying we'd get Mahrez, and we. Yeah.
Well,
and, you know,
That was another Payet, Dimitri Payet. When he got him for little than nothing.
Payet, yeah.
Zlatan
the
don't do
updated child.
auditions.
Hatem-
Zlatan doesn't do auditions, bruv.
Hatem Ben Arfa. He goes to Newcastle.
Wow.
You know, goes over there. You know, unfortunately, what happened to him happened. But I mean, we was in for him. How many years were we linked to Benzema?
But how many
Benzema,
years were
yeah.
he linked to Higuain? Man's
Higuain.
still. Rumor has it he's still house hunting with Higuain. Yeah, and Draxler in Mill Hill. Like rumor
And
has
then-
it they're still house hunting. Big up Faz for the raid as well. Make sure you sub
Jamie
to
Vardy.
Faz's channel. Yeah, he fully rattled all the Garnacho stands. Yeah, fuck Garnacho, bruv. Yeah, go and check out Porto fans when they got dumped out the cup last night. Yeah, they rocked up at Porto Stadium when the players came back to the stadium. Oh my days. Yeah, this guy was so polite to Garnacho. Please score a goal. Work on your first touch. Yeah, these men lost their shit. Yeah,
But you,
yeah.
but,
Now
I mean-
go and check Napoli fucking players. Yeah, sorry, Napoli fans when they're kidnapping the wives of the players. Yeah, running players out of town. But Faz, bless up to you. I love you, brother. No Diddy in that.
Much
Yeah,
love.
but no, big up to you. But go on.
another thing, guys, what worries me as well is that we talk about signings, and when we got Declan Rice over the line, I was so happy. I was really happy. But again, he still don't know where to play him.
Nope.
We should have seen Declan Rice really kicking on now. You know, really kicking on, scoring goals. You know, he was going to be like the Frank Lampard of Arsenal, wasn't he? Getting in the box, scoring goals from midfield and everything. I'm still to see it.
Worked
And you
for a
won't.
while.
And you won't on this manager.
Huh?
You won't
worked for a
on
while.
this manager. You'll never see it on this manager. This manager, he's going to regress. I'm afraid to say. I hate to say this, and I hope I'm wrong. But we've seen the best of Declan Rice, and that was at West Ham. You won't see it on this manager. That Declan Rice that we saw at West Ham, you won't see it up on this manager. Why? Because Moise is a different manager than this manager here.
Got to the same amount of finals. One.
Declan
Got the job
Rice.
2 weeks later. Go on, Rachid. Sorry.
Why Declan Rice worked at West Ham? Because West Ham are a team where like they're not the ones that actually control the game. Actually, you know, people park the bus against them and try to find those little, you know, where to play. That's why, because Declan Rice now is playing for us as a number 8, while all our football is on the right side because of Odegaard and Saka. So he really touches it. When he does touch the ball, he's got Martinelli all by himself on the left wing back, and then he's got a inverted Calafiore behind him. So what I think is that Rice is not that gifted, technically gifted player that you could play in a number 8.
He's a
I think-
try-hard, bruv. He runs,
Yeah.
gets stuck in, and English fans love a try-hard.
Yeah, he's a number 6. And
I don't even think he's a 6, bro. He ain't good enough to play 6. Thomas Partey's better at 6 than him, and he ain't an 8. What is he? He's a
centre-back.
7.5.
You've got to. This has been another one of my criticisms of this manager. Is instead of him just buying the absolute best player that's available for the position, he tries to buy players and try to make them fit a position.
Yeah.
And it shot him in the foot every single time he does it.
Yeah.
Look at you brought up about the goalkeepers. Look at these left backs and right backs we bought over the last few years.
And seeing he's in the squad tomorrow.
Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, he just spent money, just wasteless money all over the place, and has not bought an attacking winger since he's been here.
No,
not one.
Yeah.
They
Not
brought a
one.
striker.
Not a striker. No, a true attacking player since he's been here. The man is buying players like he played.
Yeah,
he wasn't a great attacking player, but like I told somebody earlier today, the man played in a team with Alexis Sanchez. You had a first-hand look at what a true attacking player is supposed to look like. You played with one, and then you can't even go out and buy one. You was in a team, you were over there with City when they had Sergio Aguero.
Baller.
Sergio
Bro, it's the
Aguero.
Batistuta I've ever seen, mate. That guy is cold. One of my favorite strikers.
And this doofus can't go out and go find an attacking player. This manager, the job is too big. It came too quick, and he's too clueless. Like I told y'all, if we don't win anything this season, I know y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't believe it. The man's walking out of here because he know there's no
He ain't
way.
walking out, man. Mate, his ego's too big to walk out.
Hey,
Because
pride,
he knows he walks out. Where's he going?
pride comes before the fall.
Where's he going, mate? If he walks out, where's he going?
Home.
Home, Spain.
Well, Sociedad, yeah.
He'll go down there to
Well, he wanted Isak, he wanted Odegaard, he wanted Marino, he wants Zubimendi. Why didn't he just take over Sociedad?
he'll
But
go
I
down.
heard
Last
heard
time
that
Odegaard won
Barcelona
a
were
trophy
looking
was the only trophy he's won was at Social. Go on, Rachid.
I heard that Barcelona were looking for him. That's what I heard before
And
Hansi Flick.
PSG, that's all PR. Yeah. Oh, if we sack him, Real Madrid want him, bro. I live in Spain. I walk around the supermarket, I walk around the beach, and I see people that support Madrid, Barca, and all that. Even Norwegians with Odegaard. Yeah, you can spot a Norwegian a mile away. Yeah. I ask him, yo, do you rate Odegaard? No, we don't know why he's our captain. Bro, literally 5% of the people that watch this channel, yeah, every fucking day are Norwegian. Not one Norwegian has ever said to me they rate Odegaard. Not one. Not one. Yeah, not fucking one. I see Madrid fans. Yo, are Arsenal scary? Because everyone tells us we're scary. Madrid fans go to me and Barca fans, are you mad? No, okay, cool. So if you sack Hansi Flick, you sack Ancelotti, would you say Arteta? Hell no. I didn't start vlogging this shit because people think I'm lying. Bro, where I live in southern Spain, so it's touristy area. However, it's dominated by Madrid. Madrid is the biggest club in this country. You see Barca, but it's mainly the kids. Yeah? The adults, Madrid. Is Arteta scary? Are Arsenal scared? You're scared of Arsenal. Would you take Arteta over Ancelotti? Hell no. So you sack him, you don't want Arteta? No. We'd take De La Fuente.
He'll end up at Eibar, where he's supposed to be at.
You know, Sociedad, because the manager there is a scrub.
Zaragoza. That's where he'll end up at. That's where he needs to be at. This is what I said. He should have went out and applied himself somewhere before he came to Arsenal. Because if you're truly a good manager, the job is still going to be available. And during that period, we could have went and got an Ancelotti, who everybody says, well, what did you do at Everton? We could have went and got Ancelotti. We could have got a Simeone. We could have got a decent manager. And at least if it had not worked out, you'd had 2 or 3 years, and probably you would have won something.
Yeah, but you've got experience. Yeah, people say to me like, "Oh, what's the Girona manager done? What's the Girona manager done? He's gonna get the fucking City gig, mate. Yeah, and you'll find out real quick. Yeah, fuck around, find out. That Girona manager is a bad man. Yeah, that guy, has promoted 3 different fucking teams from Segunda to La Liga.
So Michel
Sanchez, bro.
He'll be at PSG.
Well, no, he'll be at Man City when Pep retires.
Oh, wait, 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years. So, yeah,
bro, I swear down, that Michel Sanchez at Girona is a bad man. Bro, I swear down, he's got Gazzaniga in goal. He's got a left back here that they signed for $3 million from Real Madrid. He's on $6,000 a week. How nobody signed Miguel Gutierrez this summer is crazy. He's on $6,000, mate, in euros. That's $5,000 in pounds. Yeah, Daley Blind at centre half. Yeah, Jan Couto last season. Dovbik, they signed for $7 million. Oh, but they've fallen off a cliff. Okay, cool. They're 7th. Yeah. We lose at the weekend to West Ham and results go the other way. All of a sudden, we're 7th. Now what? Oh, but it's a farmers league in Spain. Bro, I swear, I can't wait till we play Girona. Yeah, I can't wait because they'll have all their players fit. Yangel Herrera came from Man City Academy. They signed him for 4 M's. Bro, that guy is a better DM than Thomas Partey and Declan Rice. Yeah, he's quality, mate. Yeah, he's absolutely fucking sick. Anyone in this chat that watches La Liga, Yangel Herrera, my Venezuelan G. He is absolutely fucking class. Yeah, 4 or 5 mil, and he's on about 12 grand a week. Man,
That's
right,
very
don't try changing this up to a racismo thing. Yeah, his name is actually Gazanega, bruv. Yes, let's not do this, innit? Yeah, you're on timeout. Yeah, let me put this idiot on timeout. Yeah, you're on timeout, bruv. Like, real talk, let's not take the piss in it. Yeah, because I actually pronounced it slightly differently. Because if I actually pronounce it the way it's supposed to sound, oh, racismo, a white guy saying that word. But if I actually pronounce it slightly differently out of respect. Yeah, let's not take the piss. Yeah, and bless up Lauren, Lou Dog's on smoke. Yeah, we're going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Anyone live that we like? Boys, I'm off. Bless up Aaron, man.
Aaron,
We've got
good to
to go
see you as usual,
Heathrow
brother.
in a couple of hours. Great. Where are you flying to, bro? Man's off to Heathrow, you know. Yeah, that's a Dubai thing. Yeah, man's going to Dubai.
Oh yeah, he's
to get
going
man-
Portugal. He's going Portugal.
Oh, he's
I
going to
was
the
with
game.
him.
Of course he is.
Yeah, I was with him the other day.
He's going
on
Portugal.
He's
the
going
show.
to the game. That's right. He's going to the game, right?
Hey. Kaya Walsh gave his ticket away. I'm not even taking the piss.
Yeah.
Kyle was in the chat with me and me and Craig on the fucking Red Mist podcast. He goes, Lee, I've given my ticket away. Fuck this club. He goes, fuck this club. I said, Kyle, Christmas is coming, bro. Fuck Arsenal. Yeah, real talk. Don't waste time going Portugal. I've never been to Portugal. It's 5-hour drive. Yeah, but real talk. Now, Aaron, you're crazy, bro. I've enjoyed Portugalia. Yeah, real talk. Bless up Vegas as well, my guy. See, I have to be careful how I say this word because you dickheads have clipped that up as well, innit? Matthias from Wolves, yeah, would have been a practical signing and provide some life to the attack. Well, we aren't proactive. So now, even that guy would cost 60 mil. Bro, we've missed out on so many players. We brought the wrong Neto into Arsenal. Yeah, we could have got Sancho for a loan fee and 20 mil.
Another
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
we could have got Jan Kuto. We could have signed Dovbik, Morata. Both of them would have cost 35 mil combined. Oh, but yeah, they're shit. Let's go and sign Gyökeres. What's Gyökeres going to do at Arsenal? We don't play to his strengths.
We don't have anybody to get the ball to him the right way.
We don't play to his strengths. All of his goals are on the counter attack.
We're going to get Sterling instead.
Yeah,
we
we're signing Sterling.
Yeah. When you watch, we'll sign him up for a 2-year deal now. Watch.
Right,
And
that
we can't count.
Mudryk or Madueke. One of them three is signing for Arsenal in the summer. Sterling, Mudryk, or Madueke.
He'll go get Nico Lewis.
No. I can't have that. Can't have Madrid in that.
Nico Jackson. Boom.
Nico,
Done.
yeah.
That's mad. But listen, let's wrap this up. Rachid, my guy, bro. Shout your channel
All the
out. What you
best,
got
guys.
coming up, bro?
Hey,
I'd actually let me DJB. Love, bro. I know you ain't got a channel, man. I'm blessed up
No.
for this time always.
No, bless you all, and thank you very much for giving me the time and the pleasure. Good luck, everyone, and I'll probably be on. Well, if I can come on after the game tomorrow, if you're around, guys. But bless, guys. I'm out.
Good to see you, JB.
I appreciate it,
Take
man.
care.
Appreciate it, man.
Take
Take
care.
care. Love, bro.
Yeah.
Love.
All the
Take
best.
care, man.
Love.
Always nice to hear from the elders, man. Yeah, and this is why he speaks so sharp. Rachid, shout your channel out, man.
It's a pleasure to be here. First, I have to say, we had a pleasure in this Arsenal talk, and I needed it. This is like therapy for me. I can't lie. But yeah, Arsenal Revolution TV. Tomorrow, I've got a match reaction after the game, and then off. I'm into North Side and the whole team. You know, it gets crazy. Yeah, so I'm trying to start a little podcast. I said it on North Side channel. I don't know if I can say it here, but I'm trying to start a little podcast saying raise the standards and getting everyone from the team, Lee, Matty, Nomsky, North Side, everybody
Bless up,
from the
Nomsky.
team, everybody from the team, even Kenny Ken. I would love to meet Kenny Ken someday. Jez, the elders, like you said, they know more about football and Arsenal in general more than me. So I had to just listen and soak it all in. But yeah, that's my idea, and I hope to get each and every one of you. Of course, it'll be a pleasure to have you on, Lee and Matty. 100%. I've been a fan for long, so yeah, that's it. Come support the team, guys.
Link in the title, guys. Matty, love always. Comment from Lauren. Matty's channel.
Tomorrow, Southern Gooner will on here on YouTube. Tomorrow we'll be with Lee and Ola. We'll be on Eucharist Watch tomorrow. 5 goals in 7 games.
No, we'll be on Arteta Watch, mate.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Fuck Eucharist Watch. We know what he's gonna do. We're on Arteta Watch.
Arteta Watch. We're gonna see if Kenny said
very quickly. Sorry to cut him.
Yeah,
I did Gordon Watch. Anthony Gordon Watch tonight. SofaScore gave him a less score than Jared Bowen. Why? Jared Bowen got an assist. And you remember when we sit there and we go, let's just watch that player for 5 minutes. I'm like, look at this guy's movement. Look at this. And we do this, innit, mate? Yeah. Joe Linton under-hit a pass. Wan-Bissaka slid in. He just got the ball. A little bit more pace on that. Anthony Gordon's clean for on goal. And he's got 3 man to square it to. Anthony Gordon stinker and hooked. No. Anthony Gordon played better than Bowen, but Bowen got an assist.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be on watch tomorrow. And so we're going to see what this match is going to do tomorrow, because it's sink or swim tomorrow in this Champions League. Either we're going to get this match tomorrow, but it's going to be rough. Somebody asked what the score prediction is going to be tomorrow. Right now, my heart's telling me 2-1 Sporting.
I'm saying 2-0.
I'm saying 2-2.
Desmond. Wow.
I think it's a draw. Yeah,
I think Eucharist is going to be life hell on that left-hand side.
We're dusted. Listen, we're going to redirect to Big Sixpence. He went live about an hour and a half ago. Coppish. I'm not sure if he's still live. Let me know if he's still live, guys, and we'll wrap this up. Big up DJ Crane. Bless up to everyone. Yeah, he was locked in. Big up Jester as well. Love, brother. Bless up everyone who's locked in. And tomorrow's going to be peak. I'm live with Rance. Yeah, he's
still live, Lee. He's still live.
Rance, yeah, giving it all that smoke about his manager and that 3-0, 4-0. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, man got run through. Yeah, man got absolutely run through, bruv. Like that little tart that's done about 100 in a day. But anyway, on that bombshell, we're going to redirect to Monts. Big Sixpence. Bless up to everyone who's locked in. Bless up Potts. Bless up Northside. Hooks. Rachid. DJB. Matty. The chat. Donations. Mods. Comments. Likes. Shares. Average watch time touching 20 as well. Oh my days. We're out. Love. Cronky out.
I'll take that out.
Show you nuts.
Spam Monty's chat. Spam Monty's chat. Lee Raid, show your nuts.
Shout out to Kenny. Much love.